Hi there, good morning. It is yet another electrifying moment to have you on the screens of GH Police Television. It is 13th July 2026, and you are welcome to the mighty, magical Monday edition of the Safe Star Show, your ultimate morning companion for a secure and vibrant day ahead. I'm Sergeant Yao Boaite Boatin, your host, bringing you the pulse of safety live from the studios of GH Police Television right inside the National Police Headquarters. Now, this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X. Let's get mutually active. Let's get dialogic. Send us your questions, your thoughts, your comments, your observations, and we'll do well and read them out to you again. We are also available on the digital satellite television channel 362. That's DSTV channel 362. Now, joining me this morning as my co-host is the Halcyon Sergeant Teresa Ado. Policewoman, good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning, Sergeant.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
I'm also doing great. How was your weekend?
Weekend was quite a bit relaxing.
Right. We were not relaxing. We were still at work, as part of the 2 days national cleanup exercise, which was eventually extended on Saturday. So yesterday we were on grounds to ensure that we tidy up our environment. These are activities that have been put in place to forestall or avert any future flooding situation, like what we experienced on the 29th of June 2026, a devastating situation. But then you are still revived, you are, re-energized to come back again. It's Monday.
It's Monday. Yeah. It's a new weekend.
Absolutely. Yes. Over the weekend too, did you attend any party or any social event? Not at all?
No.
Were you in church yesterday?
I couldn't go to church yesterday. Yes, I couldn't go to church.
You are becoming a habitual absentee from church.
I couldn't go to church yesterday.
So, from producer, Chief Odo, he says that every day you are absent from church.
It's not every
day. Let me ask you, which church do you attend?
I think I'll tell you that after the
show. Once you are able to confirm on the platform, it means that, Sergeant Tess, you don't have a church that you attend.
I'll tell you after the show.
I will have to invite you to my church one of these days.
That is fine.
Yes. When I invite you and you don't come, then I'll beat up my case.
That is fine.
But it appears you're unable to tell me.
invite you to my church.
Absolutely, but you are unable to tell me or mention to me the name of your church.
I can tell you.
So you are leaving me to conclude that you don't attend any church.
Oh, no. The fact that I didn't go to church on Sunday, maybe it doesn't mean that I didn't go to church.
Which church do you attend?
I am with Pentecost.
Pentecost?
Yes.
Which branch?
Oh, you want to know the branch?
Exactly. Yeah, Pentecost is just a vague name.
I'll get you the branch. I'll get you the branch.
No, I don't think you have the name. I don't think you have your name in the books of the Pentecost people.
Oh, really? Why? Yes. Because you're concluding because I didn't go to church.
No, but you're unable to even mention your branch where you fellowship.
I didn't say unable. I said I'll give you that after the show.
Why can't you say it now?
Let's go on with the show and then we'll
anyway,
do that.
I think my guest will be as good as yours, So anyway, you are welcome back. Then I've concluded that you don't go to church.
That is fine.
I will invite you to the Human Sense of God church. Okay. All right. And so we are back at it again. We are fully re-energized, revitalized from the weekend. It is still Monday. We're starting off our show with our traffic updates, where my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahima has joined us from a particular spot earlier this morning. He'll be bringing us how the vehicular movement and traffic situation looks like when officers who work at the motor traffic and transport departments will be seen managing and controlling traffic from that particular area. We'll come back into the studios and bring you police-related stories that are shaping our communities from the previous 24 hours. And our colleagues are also right here with us in the studios. They are going to do us that particular honor. And then quickly, we'll move straight to the police hospital when it's time for your essential health tips, where our medical experts, as they usually do, will be bringing us a comprehensive presentation on a particular health subject that is so critical to our human development, or that may seem deleterious to our human development as well. And with our big conversation this morning, we'll be having with us the communications director for the National Commission of Small Arms.
All right.
Yes, Reverend Carl Ni Anyete Soa. Last week there was the 8th National Arms or Firearms Distraction Ceremony.
That's true.
That happened at the National Police Training School.
That's true.
Where we saw the Chief of Staff, Minister for the Interior, and then most of the security chiefs present.
Right.
So he'll be joining us to tell us how the event, how events unfolded exactly, and then tell us the motive behind that as well. All right, and then we'll also get in with the birthday wishes as well. Police officers, their loved ones, our ardent viewers, our colleagues who belong to the sister state security agencies who are celebrating their birthdays in the month of July. We'll take time and then share in their wonderful journey as well. And then the World Cup is still ongoing. We have gradually gotten to the semi-final stage. Yes, over the weekend, the Three Lions of England were in action against the Norwegians, the Vikings.
All right.
England won by 2-1.
Oh.
And then between the match the match between Argentina and then Switzerland also ended 3-1 in favor of the Argentines.
All right.
So it is a semi-final clash
between France and
then Spain.
Okay.
And then Argentina versus England. Yes. So within these 4 teams, one will be crowned champions.
Yes, there's a clash of the Titans. So we see the best team,
is going to win.
Wins.
Exactly. All right. So these and other things you should expect on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. So we are ready to keep the ball rolling, but before that, we are going for our first break. When we return from the break, we'll keep the ship sailing. Remember, Safe Starts leads to a great day. Stay on, we'll be right back. All right, so thanks for staying with us, and then you're welcome back from that break. It is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. All right, so my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahma is back with us in the studios after his earlier visit from the Afrikiko traffic intersection. But before I bring him in, let me say this good morning to the National Zambrama Youth Ambassador, Alhaji Mohammed Al Hassan, a staunch view of GH Police Television, a businessman and a philanthropist. Alhaji, good morning. We know you are currently watching us live on GH Police Television. And then some endearing police officers who work at the typing pool at the police hospital. Policewoman Chief Inspector Dora Kisiabuaji, Policewoman Chief Inspector Madam Belinda Sari, Policewoman Inspector Asana Bedi. Over the weekend, you guys celebrated your birthday, so it is a belated wish we are giving on the platform. And then our very own Constance Asantua, who work at the public affairs unit at the police hospital. And Policewoman Corporal Millicent Ano, good morning to you all. And again, my very own sister, Policewoman Inspector Mercy Egan Boche, you are back. You have resumed from your sick leave, currently at the reception at the National Police Headquarters Integrity Car Park reception. Good morning to you, Inspector Mercy Egan Boche. You are welcome back as well. Brahma, good morning.
Good morning.
How was the weekend?
It was good. How about yours?
We were still at work, as part of the 2 days. It was even 3 days.
Yeah, it was.
National cleanup exercise. Yeah, so we're on grounds on Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
And then we are back at it again to wait.
We all had to join it at least. Like I said, but generally, what was your observation? I think it was okay. We had a lot of people.
Oh yes, exactly. But then one sad thing was that the residents whom were expecting to join the cleanup exercise on Saturday really didn't show up in their number.
Right.
Yeah, and they were just standing aloof watching officers clear their gutters for them. Only for them to come back, open their shops, and then do business.
They are funny people.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing that I said on Friday.
Very well, that
in Accra Central, because when they come to the market, they will not be able to sell. They rather decided to lock their shops and then sleep in their houses.
Yeah.
You see, and I mentioned some time ago that this flood that is consuming all of us, you wouldn't say that because you live on a high-rise area, you will not be affected.
Exactly.
Because it's just like this why saying that when you see someone's beer on fire, what do you do?
Yeah, you also hold yourself in readiness.
Ready and get water so that when it gets to your end,
you'll be able to quench it. Exactly.
Because there were some areas who had never experienced this flood before.
Yeah.
And then this year it got to their turn. So if you are thinking that it is, I am safe,
yeah,
so
you will never be affected in any way.
When time will be taken by surprise.
You find yourself in hot water.
Of course. And the World Cup is also taking shape.
Yeah, over the weekend, we experienced some wonderful games between.
Yeah, I think generally the games were good.
Yeah.
Even though people are complaining about the refereeing.
Officiating, yes.
All that. I think this is one of the World Cups that is having a lot of controversies.
Absolutely.
You see.
I think we are experiencing these things because at the beginning of the tournament, FIFA, brought on board some amendments when it comes to its regulations. So I think it'll be fine.
And then you see, when we look at the investment that were done into technology that will help in officials making the best of decisions, and then we are still experiencing some of these things. Then you ask yourself whether there was a need to spend that much.
Human beings are going to ensure that these technologies are put to work. So it tells you that we are all fallible. You may not have it 100% in terms of efficiency, but over time, I believe we'll find. This is the first time we are having a lot of changes when it comes to the regulation and all of that. So going forward, I think we'll be fine about it. Most of the footballers are not familiar to the laws that have been put in place by FIFA. So over time, they'll be good to go.
But which country are you tipping to win?
Well, personally, I am expecting, or I am praying that at least the French
will win.
Yeah, just because of Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe has been playing so well this tournament, and I am only praying and hoping that
I think he's been one of the standout performers.
Absolutely, at least if he's able to win the World Cup, that is going to crown his performance. And then
you're right. And people are saying that there seems to be a deliberate agenda to push him ahead of Dembele for him to be able to win the Ballon d'Or. That is what some people are saying.
Even if France wins France win the World Cup, I believe Dembele will be in a pole position to win the Ballon d'Or because he has won the Champions League, won the domestic league in France.
Let's see. But I think England can pull a surprise.
Let's hope and see. But from what I watch against Norway, it's going to be very difficult against Argentina.
Well, let's see how it goes.
I'll be waiting for you, traffic update. Yeah.
All right, good morning, and welcome to today's traffic update on the Safe Start Show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. But before we go on to that, a very happy belated birthday to you, Chief Inspector Michael Tete. You are the transport officer of the Accra Central MTT. We thank God for your life. In fact, you know why I'm saying this. You are a testament of God's glory and their faithfulness. We pray that you continue to live long in good health. Thank you very much for all you do for us, big man. So belated happy birthday to you, Chief Inspector Michael Tete. Administration officer organized a Kenke party. We didn't see any party from you. I hope that when we come to the office, you'll be able to share yours as well with us. So that is all on that. So good morning once again. Like I said, the traffic situation this morning, we are beginning from the National Police Headquarters. So from the Dankwa Circle to the Ghana National Fire Service traffic light, there's a bit of traffic there, but officers have still been deployed to ensure that you can move around easily without any trouble. And then from the fire service to Kwame Nkrumah Circle as well, there's also a bit of traffic, but officers have still been deployed to ensure that you can move around easily without any issues there. And just as Sergeant Boateng said, we are just returning from the Afrikiko traffic intersection on the Liberation Road where we captured the traffic situation this morning, which is, going to affect how the day will be on that stretch of the road as well. So producer, if you're ready, kindly let viewers know exactly what is happening on the Liberation Road, specifically at the Afrikiko traffic intersection. All right, so just as you can see on your shot, this is the traffic situation from the Akwaje AU direction going to the Afrikiko traffic light. So the road is virtually empty. There's free flow of traffic there. If you're also from Afrikiko and then you're heading towards Christ the King, heading towards 37 or any of those areas, just as you can see on your shot, there's free flow of traffic there on that stretch of the road as well. There's no trouble for you. And then if you're also turning on the left and you're going to Kanda, you can see also that there is free flow of traffic on that section of the road as well, so you wouldn't have any trouble. And if you're also coming from that side, the TV3 and then Kanda areas as well, and you're making your way, whether you're turning right to Akwanje or you're turning on your left to the Christ the King traffic light as well, there is free flow of traffic on that side of the road as well for you, so you wouldn't have any major trouble if that is the stretch that you're using. But then from the Christ the King traffic light towards Afikiko, just as you can see, there's a bit of traffic on that stretch of the road as well, but the vehicle is still moving. You can still find your way through once you get to the Afikiko traffic intersection. Just that you have to experience a bit of slow movement of traffic on that side of the road. But then from the Afikiko towards Akwanje and then the AU circle, just as you can see on your shot, there's free flow of traffic on that side of the road, so you wouldn't have any trouble at all if that is the stretch that you're using this morning. So generally, this is the traffic situation this morning at the Afikiko traffic intersection on the Liberation Road. So whether you're coming from Akwanje and you're heading towards 37, or you're coming from Christ the King, like you can see, as you can see on your shot, and then you're heading towards AU or any of those areas, you wouldn't have any trouble at all if that is a stretch you are using. So that is generally the traffic situation on the Liberation Road this morning, specifically at the Afikiko traffic intersection. I mean, just as I said earlier, this is generally going to be the traffic situation on that stretch of the road, unless there's any major incident that will affect the traffic flow on that particular stretch. So if there's also any incident that will affect the traffic situation, we'll certainly update you and give you alternative routes that you can use to avoid any trouble on that stretch of the road. So that is all for today's traffic update on the Safe Start Show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. I'll catch you later on traffic orientation, still here on GH Police TV. But until then, I hand you over to my brother, Sergeant Yabote Boateng, and then the rest of the team.
Thank you so much, my brother, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma, bringing us the latest with our traffic updates from the Afikiko traffic intersection on the Liberation Road. Motorists who will be using that particular stretch of the road must be mindful and then expect that police officers who work at the MTTD are seriously working in managing and controlling the traffic situation on that particular road. All right, so away from that, it is now time for us to get into the police-related stories that are shaping our communities. And I made mention that our brothers, our colleagues in the office are ready to serve us with those stories. And so let's enjoy this brief breaker. When we return from that particular breaker, we'll dive into the stories on the show.
Welcome back from that quick breather. If you just joined us, you're watching the Safe Start Show, your most informative morning companion here on GH Police TV. Now, this show is streaming live on all our social media handles. We are also on DSTV channel 362. Our WhatsApp line is active on 0246 226064. Get interactive with us by sending us your messages, and we'll do well to share them with the rest of the world. It is now time to update you on happenings within our communities with police-related stories. Seated in the studios with me are colleagues here, Sergeant Kwesi Teria, and then Sergeant Kweku Dia. Good morning, officers.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
We're fine.
Another week is here with us.
Yes.
Over the weekend, I'm sure we have chalked a lot of success. We've made some arrests.
Yes.
We also took part in the clean-up exercise. Yeah. We have details of the stories. Right. Please go ahead.
Right. So let's zoom in straight to our first story for today. Northern Regional Police Command arrest 2 suspects in connection with the murder of a Nigerian national in Tamale. The Northern Regional Police Command has arrested 2 Nigerian nationals, Daniel Victor Eze and Victor Oku Nwa, in connection with the murder of Uzochukwu Eze, a 36-year-old Nigeria national whose body was discovered in his residence at Zanzirugu, Tamale on Saturday, 11 July 2026. Preliminary investigations established that the deceased, his wife, Peace Uzochukwu, the 2 suspects, and another Nigerian national, Godwin Nwafo, were all residing together in a 3-bedroom apartment at Zanzirugu, Tamale. Police investigations commenced after a report was received that the deceased had been found lying motionless in a pool of blood in his bedroom. A team of investigators immediately visited the scene, where examination revealed that the deceased had sustained a deep cut wound to the forehead, while a towel had been stuffed into his mouth. The room had also been ransacked. During the crime scene examination, police recovered a wooden pestle suspected to have been used in the attack, together with other evidential materials for forensic examination. The body was conveyed to the Tamale Teaching Hospital, where he was confirmed dead by a medical officer before being deposited at the hospital mortuary for preservation and autopsy. Through intelligence-led operations, police intercepted and arrested the 2 suspects at Tatale on the same day while they were attempting to flee into the Republic of Togo through the Tatale route. They were subsequently handed over to the Tamale District CID to assist with investigations. During interrogation, the suspects allegedly admitted conspiring to murder the deceased after claiming that he had been withholding proceeds they had obtained through internet fraud activities. A search conducted following their arrest led to the recovery of several items suspected to have been stolen from the deceased's room, including multiple mobile phones, laptop computers, a tablet, jewelry, clothing, wristwatches, personal documents, and other valuables. All of the recovered items have been retained as exhibits to support ongoing investigations. The suspects remain in police custody and are expected to be arraigned before court today, 13th July 2026, to facilitate the ongoing investigations. The Northern Regional Police Command remains committed to ensuring that all persons involved are brought to justice and urges the public to continue supporting the police by volunteering credible information to help fight crime.
Atifi Mantemu Prosefo Achiri Nigeria for mienu a wofre on say Daniel Victor Eze ene David Oko Nwa wo awudi a wo yetia ekemuja Uzochukwu Eze oberema na wadi emfie aduasa ensia no eho wo honi funu ewo ne fie ewo Zanzirugu ayo Tamale ewo kita wonsa bosome ne da etoso dubako no emu Jemu edika no kire se owufo no ene na yere peace Uzochukwu ene enipa baanu a wakire won no ene Nigeria ne foforo bi so a oka ho ene te efie bi a adankora miensa ene ewo mu Aprosifo mu se ode sekan atwa wofo no emoma so kese pa asan so amoamoa entomago e de ahye nanum wasan enya adua bia wosusu se eno na ode bo saa owufo yi na aprosifo afa e de ekoye hwehwemu aprosifo akire enipa mienu no e wotatale ebra na wobo moden se obefa eho e de akọ Togo bra wobisa wonsam no Ojitu musa mpa wono di se awuo no ana wo kire se sa owufo no yobi a wane no edi abefo ntentan video so akro no bo na sika wonya free sa ntentan video no akro no bo no wagiri nyina abone bo a won pese wode won kyefa ede ma won nhwehwemu no ema prosefo enya tetefo ahodo bebre laptop nso ebika ho tablet ahodo nso eka ho agudi ahodo entade ana fekrata ene niama ususu se Sa mbrantie ekwasese free owufo no edem obra okoho ekokum no no emprempre enipa mienu no eda so ewa prosefo ensem na ohwe kwan se wode wo mekoko gina asemdibia eneya atifi mantama prosefo akase obekoso ayenhwehwemu yie ewo sa abonefo sami eho a wɔhyɛ ɔmanfoɔ nyinaa nkran sɛ obi a ɔwɔ nneɛma bi ne nsɛmpa bi a ɛdi adanseɛ sɛ amanfoɔ ɛdi saa abɔnefoɔ sɛ mɛte sɛ no wɔfa mmra na mmoama polisifoɔ ntumi ɛfa wɔn kɔ asɛm de bia.
Northern Regional Police Command arrests 6 suspects for alleged extortion, assault, and impersonation of police anti-illegal drug team. The Northern Regional Police Command has arrested 6 suspects alleged to be members of a task force popularly known as FACO over allegations of extortion, assault, stealing, and impersonating a police anti-illegal drug operation team within Tamale. The arrest followed a complaint received by the police on Tuesday, 7 July 2026 from a victim whose identity has been withheld. The complainant alleged that on the night of 6 July 2026, members of the group stormed his residence, searched the premises, seized suspected tramadol, confiscated his unregistered Yamaha motorbike valued at 42,000 Ghana cedis and took 28,000 Ghana cedis in cash. The complainant further alleged that he was handcuffed and taken to the group's office, popularly known as Kandahar in Abu Abu Tamale, where he was unlawfully detained, assaulted, and threatened with being handed over to the police Red Maria anti-illegal drug team if he failed to comply with their demands. He further alleged that he was asked to pay 15,000 Ghana cedis before his motorbike could be released to him. Acting on the complaint, officers of the police Red Maria anti-illegal drug team proceeded to the location with the complainant to identify the suspects and recover the confiscated items. Police arrested Hadi Tajuddin, 24, Lukman Idrisu, 42, Abdul Rauf Al-Hassan, 36, Muntala Mohammed, 41, Sumed Abdul Rahman alias Bikoko, 47, and Nasiru Al-Hassan alias Bari, 49, to assist with investigations. The suspects have been granted police inquiry bail while investigation continue. During the operation, police retrieved 12,273 Ghana cedis, the complainant's unregistered Yamaha motorbike, and 6 sachets of Royal Fort 250 milligram tramadol, which have been retained as exhibits. The command has received reports that some individuals are using the name Red Maria to threaten and extort members of the public. The Northern Regional Police Command wishes to state that Red Maria is an official police anti-illegal drug operational team and does not collaborate with any groups in its operations. The command therefore cautions all persons or groups falsely claiming affiliation with Red Maria or any police unit to desist immediately. Anyone found engaging in such criminal acts will be arrested and prosecuted. Members of the public who may have been subjected to similar acts of intimidation, extortion, assault, or unlawful detention by persons claiming to be associated with the Red Maria or any other police unit are encouraged to report to the nearest police station. The Northern Regional Police Command remains committed to enforcing the law professionally while protecting the rights and safety of all persons. This statement was signed by DSP Stephen Asiedu, Staff Officer, Northern Region.
Ativido mantemu aprosifo achire enipa nsia waka ekuo bi a wofra won se FACO eho na obo won sobo se wonam se oka prosifo adwumaku a ekotia abonofosem ene nubone ho dwadie a wofra no se Red Maria no eho na onam echire nkrofo ebro won na wosanso ewia won niema na wodada nkrofo yi se prosifo ena esoma wana so no wona edudwuma ensem no frase ebra obi ebo amane se saa kuo no ekọ ne fie ekohwehwe ne dan mu eje tramadol nuru ana ewo ho esan so efa ne motorbike Yamaha de ne bi ana afen so oje ne nsem sidi empem aduanan mienu ene sikabotene so empem aduanu enwotwe efri ne nsem oka biam se wode nkonsonkonson ego ne nsa emu ana wode no ekọ wa adwuma ye bia wo frɛ wo se Kandahar a ewo aboabo a ewo Tamale ho baabi a wɔde no ɛto afiase na wɔsan boro no a na wɔhyɛ no sɛ wantua si di empim dunum a ɔde no bɛma onya ne motorbike no ɔbɛsan so ɛde na ma Red Maria for na nkasa prosifoɔ a yɛfrɛ wɔn sɛ Red Maria yi ɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu ɛkɔkyere sɛ enipa mienu na onya sika sidi no empim dumienu ɛne ahanu aduoson miɛnsa ɛwɔ wɔn nsam ɔsan enso ɛgye motorbike na Yamaha deɛ no ɛsan firi wɔn nsam ana afei tramadol no nso onya ensia na ɛwɔ boha emu aprosifoɔ se Red Maria ɛyɛ prosi adwumakuo no ɛde a ɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ emrakwan so a ɛnitemamufoɔ kuo bia eni twaka na enye kuo bia nso a ɛyɛ abonofo sem anaase edi bɔne bia ne senti wo bia wonam na wo de bɔ ho safo no hen sa wo ka Red Maria ho bia no sa wo kyere wo a odo bɛkɔ asɛm de bia sa nso na prosefo ɛbɔ kokɔ sɛ ɔmanfo anya hwɛ yie obi a obɛba na ɔde Red Maria din anasa prosefo din ɛbɛba bɛdi dwuma bia no wontia prosefo no aso na wɔhwɛ na wɔnhwe wɔn nyinaa ɛmfo nkɔ gyina emra ano.
Police arrest 258 suspects for violence at Adwejiri. The Eastern South Regional Police Command, in collaboration with a team from the National Operations Directorate, has arrested 258 suspects in connection with the violent disturbances that occurred at Nsawam Adwejiri on 7 July 2026. Preliminary investigations indicate that some youths allegedly looted shops, set fire to ECG transformer, vandalized the Oko Anaju Palace and an AstroTurf facility and robbed mobile money vendors, causing widespread fear and panic in the community. During the operation, police retrieved 2 locally manufactured firearms, quantities of dried leaves suspected to be Indian hemp, suspected tramadol and Viagra tablets, and several mobile phones. The suspects are currently in police custody, assisting investigations. The Eastern South Regional Police Command assures residents that adequate security measures remain in place to safeguard lives and property, and urges anyone with information that may assist the investigation to report to the nearest police station. The command also cautions all residents, particularly the youth, to remain law-abiding and refrain from acts that threaten public peace and security. This statement was signed by DSP David Fianco Ochri, Public Affairs Unit, Eastern South Region.
Apoye fam ana for aprosifo mantam no ene aprosifo atena yakese mu adwumayefo a eye adwuma ahohare so aye adwumaden abom akire enipa ahanu aduonum enwotwe a wode won ho ehye basabasa ya esi naano ewo Nsawam Adwejiri wokita wonsa bosome no da etoso duba ko no emu ewo mfiempem yenu ne aduonu nsia no emu nhwehwemu edikan no ekire se emrantie bi kwato hye adan ahodo a woton enema wo mu ene wosesa emu niema nyina esan etwa eja edeto ECG enyina monkane no the transformer bi a ewo ho no otwa eja de to mu ehye no drobe ena afei nso osan kɔ ahemfie a ofrɛ no sɛ Oko Anadwo na ene AstroTurf agodibia ɛhɔ na ase nso ɛhɔ nso kɔ sɛsɛ niema bebre ena osan nso ebo wi a mobile money fo a na odi wonjuma na odi tuo gina won so agigye won sika na wo ho nyina eyi ede ehu kese pa ne basabasaye etrefa potam ho nyina ebra prosefo eye adwuma no wonya etio mienu agifiri won samu a woye no man ye mu osan so enya ehaban a osusu se eye bonsam tawa dodo no afre ne se wi no ebi efiri mrantia no ensem wosan so nya tramadol ena fe enura wodidi empasogro ene tetefo ahodo bebre nso agifiri mrantia koye sa basabasa yi entem emprempren wodi nipa wache wonu nyina kogu aprosefo kukumu a ogoso eye enhwehwemu apoye mantemo atoye fam aprosefo no ema omanfo arehemu se ahobambo ho hyehye bebre egu akwan mu a ode babo nipa nkwa ene wajapade ahoban nti wonka wakoma ento wonyam wosan so ehye nkran se owo ensem obi wo ensem bi a ebetumi abo nhwehwemu a ekoso no a wonfa saa ensem no mra na omebo prosefo amane na wonnam so enche won e ka ho nyina emfa won ko gina emra ano wosan etu emrante ene mabawa nyina fo se obiara hwɛ sɛ ɔmmu emra so na wobɛtwe ne ho afiri enema ede basabasa yen so eba eho.
And to our final story, police participates in National General Cleaning exercise. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohono, together with members of the Police Management Board, joined police personnel and members of the public across the country in the recently held to the National General Cleaning exercise aimed at promoting a clean and healthy environment. The exercise formed part of the government's National General Cleaning exercise aimed at encouraging citizens to take responsibility for maintaining proper sanitation practices in their communities. The Ghana Police Service commends all those who participated in the exercise and encourages the public to continue embracing proper sanitation practices.
Process ahene yewura Christian Tete Yohono one ba kronfo a eda process adwumakuo no ano ene a process fo bebre ene timamofo nyina kabomu ebeye ahonide aho adwuma dodo montre so prapra ye gata mu efia wodo ana ahyehye ye meamea ya ema ensuo to na eyiri faye no oyi ni nyina edifira kwamu nano ana ye nyina ye kabomu a yesiesie omamu no dwumadie no eka aban enhyehye ya ehye enkrofo nkran se wonhwe ma wonpotem ho ente na wonma ahonedie nso enye won dada adeye no eho process adwumako no eda a processfo ene temamofo a ebeboa yesa adwuma no nyina ase esan so hye won nkran se yankoso emma ahonedie ni ahote enye yen dada adeye na aboa ma yempotem ate a ebete ye ho ade afiri nyarewa ene niam etese ensuyire eho.
I think we've actually had a good start with the arrest of the persons in the northern region, especially with the arrest of the Nigerians. Yeah. I think the officers in the northern region were very swift in apprehending those two people who committed that heinous crime. Let's have your take on any of the stories.
Right. So permit me to start with the cleanup exercise. I think the natural disaster that happened last month was really heartbreaking and disturbing. This is because homes were destroyed, vehicles were damaged, people lost their personal belongings, families were displaced, and the sad part of it was that lives were lost as a result of the flooding.
That is true.
And so for me, I think it was a prudent and commendable decision by the government to set aside those days, the 3 days for all of us to come together and clean our communities. And it was beautiful seeing the IGP and members of the Police Management Board together with the other ranks joining the other members of the public to clean up our respective communities. So it's a nice initiative. Yeah.
Right.
All right. That's it. Now, yeah, boy, you and my process for a war tamale and I say a tipi domante moi a boy ma Nigeria for be no a disa a woku woniano watch one ya bebo abaso kese pa ni ompeni for that one of say sa bonfo semi ye tetete say wodi say adwuma na onsika na ba na edu ne chemu a na odi di on ho awu a ye pa se process for dey na si fam a we dey ye hwehwemu akwa akire na yetumi de achi nipa mienu megidi se ebe ye kokobo ama afoforo nso a edi se adwumadie ni se process for ni di on dwumadie nyina achi na wonu ya wodere on be hye sa ne ama no nso process for ebe chi on na afi nso ya hye ye nuanu ma esa wonu ya watamale asan di se adwuma ya ma wachi nipa nsia enso wode won ho asi wo se on de wo ye Red Maria and on nama watching Crawford you sika a bokrono nema hodua odirigu process adwuma ko nanim ase no ya che won so ye da yenu anoma sepa na ye besere se wo mpotamu na se wo sa Crawford na onne ye nema bi a wo ye ense process fo a betia process fo na so na yetima ye hwehwemu na sa afo nyina ya che won de wankwa gina emra no.
Right. So your boy also taking any of the stories.
Right. So as my brothers have said, you know, as part of the 2 days or even 3 days national cleanup exercise that began on Friday, the police were actively participating in ensuring that we clean up our environment to avert or forestall any natural disaster, of which we're experiencing on the 29th of June 2026. That was done Friday, Saturday, yesterday we even on the street as well, to clean the entire areas as well. And then let's also credit the Northern Regional Police Command for the wonderful job done so far, with the Medal of the Nigerian Citizen, and then other individuals as well. Right.
So viewers, if you're watching us, we'll be switching very soon to the Interior Ministry, where the President is paying a courtesy call on the Interior Minister. Stay tuned. Right, so in your shots now, we have the Vice President of the Republic with the Interior Minister at the Interior Ministry, where the Vice President is paying a courtesy call on the Interior Minister.
Yes, so that is it as part of I think this one is to enhance relationship of the Interior Ministry as well. So in our shot, we have the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Professor Dean Nana Opoku-Agyeman, paying a courtesy visit to the Minister for the Interior, Honorable Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed, Member of Parliament for the Aswanse constituency. Her Excellency is receiving her salutation.
That is true.
Yes. So I think once she's done, she'll tour some departments within the ministry as well. And then some pep talks also,
will take place.
So go on between herself and the Ministry of Interior, So currently that is a guard of honor, where we have some security services that constitute the Ministry for the Interior, paying respect to the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. And then again, we also have some of the security chiefs in your picture. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, is there. And then the Director General for the Ghana Prison Service as well is also there. Madam Patience Bafo Esquire, Bafo Bonnie as well, is also in your shots. I believe the Comptroller General is also there as well, Mr. Basintali. Yes, and then the Ghana National Fire Service as well. The boss is also Madam Mausi is also in your shots. Yeah, so that is our very own the DSP, Madam Kafui Agyeman. Yes, so she's the parade commander. I think at this moment she's trying to seek permission from Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, to inspect the guard. Yes, so that is it in your shot as well. That is the courtesy visit paid by the Vice President to the Minister for the Interior, live happening at the Ministry of the Interior here in Accra in your shots. Senators, I think this one to a red letter day in the lives of the Ministry of Interior, because we've never had, in this current government, we've never had the Vice President visiting officially the Ministry for the Interior. So today happens to be a historic day in their lives as well.
You see, the Vice President equally doubles as
the head for the police council.
For the police council.
Exactly.
So if you're working and then your boss,
the chairperson.
Yes, the chairperson. You're working and your boss is paying you a visit. I think it is very motivational.
Absolutely.
It urges you to put up your best.
Very well.
So
very well.
I think yes, it is not
and
that.
We have some effervescent policewomen in your shots. Who are also forming part of the Guard of Honor, in addition to other individuals from the state security agencies. I'm seeing the Ghana Immigration Service as well. Yes, so the inspection of Guard of Honor is currently ongoing, where the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Professor J. Nana Opoku-Agyeman, yeah, so inspection of Guard of Honor is currently ongoing. We have the Ghana National Fire Service, Ghana Prison Service, and the Ghana Immigration Service also in attendance. Yes.
It's a pull from all the security services.
Exactly. The state security agencies that constitute the Ministry for Interior. Exactly.
And it looks so beautiful.
Yes.
Very,
looking at their turnouts and then how they are conducting themselves on parade and all of that. Yeah.
Very colorful.
Yeah.
Sergeant Boyce, so I think this affirms the cordiality that exists amongst the sister security services.
Absolutely, absolutely.
To be able
absolutely.
to come together and then, stage a guard of honor
Yes.
for the vice president. It tells you that there is this strong bond in all that we do.
Absolutely. We enjoy a very good camaraderie between the police service, the immigration service, the Ghana National Fire Service, the Ghana Prison Service as well, and the spirit of friendliness and familiarity that exists between us is incredible, And so it's not quite difficult for us to come together when we want to organize such events, just to receive a topmost personality in our country as well. Yes. So as you can see, I mean, this parade is even an all-women parade.
An all-women.
You can't see any man amongst them. It tells you that we are also championing the women empowerment. You understand? Yeah.
I think yes. I mean, the fact that the vice president herself is a woman.
I know, right? Exactly.
Yeah, to honor her.
Yeah. That is so colorful.
Yes, they look very, very beautiful in their uniforms out there.
Well, so at this moment, inspection of parade is over, so the parade commander is seen marching briskly to seek permission from the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, to march off the parade. Yes. And so once permission is granted, the parade will march off.
Right.
Yeah, so permission has been granted, as you can see. So the parade commander is going back to take a position and then issue a command, possibly to march off the parade. And then we'll see the Vice President also move together with the Minister for the Interior and the security heads, possibly for a very brief, interactive discussion within the ministry as well. Or do you think we're going to receive any address from the Vice President before she takes leave of them?
Well, we just have to wait and see what happens. Yeah.
Okay, so now I think the national anthem is being played. Yes, so once they are done, the next line of action will come up.
Sergeant Boyce, the Vice President is actually taking the police-like stature, really affirming that, she's a chair for the police council. The way she is stood in attention position.
Yes, no fidgeting as well.
You see.
Yeah.
I think now she is.
Yes, so the national anthem is over, and the Vice President is seen shaking hands with the security heads.
Right.
So, assured again, we have the IGP, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu, the Director General for the Ghana Prison Service as well, Madam Patience, or Mrs. Patience Banfo Bonnie Esquire, and then the Ghana National Fire Service one, Madam Mausi as well, and then the Comptroller General of the Ghana Immigration Service, Mr. Basintali, also in our shot as well, and then other officers also present. Behind them also have some members of the Police Management Board also representing. Yes. Una question for available.
Right.
They are full contingent to support the IGP as well as part of the visit.
Sure.
Yeah. And so, as we've said, the pleasantries are over. The Vice President, I think, yes, so the Vice President will have to also inspect the band.
The band.
And so that is Superintendent of Police, Mr.
Mabwa.
Yes. Director of Bands now.
Yeah.
Paying compliment to the woman and also giving her a brief as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I think the Interior Minister is briefing the Vice President
Yes.
on what is happening.
Yeah. Currently, they are proceeding to the entrance of the main building at the Ministry for the Interior.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. I know very well that there's going to be some behind the scene discussions
Yes, I'm sure it's going to be a closed
the
door.
security chiefs. Yes.
A closed door talk.
Yes, that is the IGP in our shots. Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, and members of the Police Management Board as well. Zarentes, yes. So we've been informed that very soon there will be a briefing from the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Excellency Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman. But before we pick the briefing from the Ministry for the Interior, I believe this visit by Her Excellency is historic in nature. I made mention that. And I mean, it's also motivational, you know.
It's motivational.
When you have your boss or the chairperson for the police council visit you,
Yeah.
on a Monday morning to let you know that she's really interested in the kind of work you do.
Exactly.
I believe that it lifts up your spirit, you know, for you to do more.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's bring our brothers in. Vice President, visit you or Ministry of Interior. Everybody more akosro.
Nsahwe no hia pa tisane udi kankan no hwe ye adwuma under Ministry of Interior ne nyina e wo ho no mo papa na say maame Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Vice President, Ebabesra na obehye nkran. Megidi se obaye no obehwe niam a etocho wo ye adwuma ye mu ne ade. Na wahwe kwan a obefa so obetimi ene aban no aboa amayen sakansa kande ni nyina ne ade nti ensrahwa ehye nkran na ahotoso kese enso se ye nya se ye maame ebeba beta ye chi na obo ye chi dom na fe nso oboa ye wakande ye beboa ma ye dwumadie etimi akonkan edi nya kese pa ye ni so.
Yeah, Felix.
Yeah, so I think this is a working visit by the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. This is the second one. The first time she was at the Ministry of Finance, and today is the turn of the Ministry of the Interior. And so we've seen the presence of the Police Management Board led by the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu. So I think this is a working visit by the Vice President to the Ministry of Interior, and I'm sure the minister will be briefing the Vice President on what he has done so far. And I'm sure there's going to be discussions on the ongoing recruitment exercise. And, you know, the last time he mentioned that very soon the first batch will be going for training. Yeah. So I'm sure there'll be discussions on that as well.
Yeah. All right, so that is it from our brothers here in the studios this morning as part of the Safe Start Show, currently live, being transmitted on GH Police Television. It is a working visit paid by Her Excellency Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, to the Ministry for the Interior this morning in Accra, where the guard of honor was duly, prepared and done. In her presence now, we are awaiting a briefing that will be transmitting live from the Ministry of Interior to you on our platform. But before that, it is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. We'll be bringing you a live coverage of the briefing very soon. But before that, yes, so do we have other discussions for us to continue before when we are ready with the press briefing? No, when we are ready with the briefing, we'll just switch over to...
Yes, I think we were actually having a chat on the police story.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
So, like I was saying, the arrest of the 2 Nigerians, I think it is really timely.
Yeah.
Because Ghana will not be used as a point for committing heinous crimes of that nature. So, for the fact that those 2 have been arrested, I think it is very, very timely. And we use this platform to also sign a word of caution to viewers out there. Wherever you find yourself, don't think that you can commit crime and get away with it. Definitely, the law will catch up with you.
Absolutely.
Yes. So refrain from any acts of such nature. Do not impersonate anybody. Impersonation is also a grievous crime on its own. So those who have planned or intend to engage in such acts, they should be advised.
Yeah. Right. Okay, Felix.
So I think the story about the violent attack that happened in Nsawam Adwejiri sends a clear and important message to all of us. It goes to say that we live in a country with rules and regulations, and that you cannot just get up and then take the law into your own hands and do whatever you want. And so that is why we have institutions like the Ghana Police Service that is mandated to arrest and prosecute people who violate the law. So I am sure and confident that all the 258 suspects who were arrested are going to be screened thoroughly, and those found culpable will be put before a court of competent jurisdiction for them to answer for the actions, why they went to the scene to cause those heinous crimes over there.
No, but colleagues, I think it is even disturbing, because these are, money is used in acquiring all this. So if you want to, out of anger, bring everything down again, let's just look at it again, because it will be another same money that will be used to procure these destroyed items.
But they don't even care about the fact that it was state funds that were used to, procure these things. No.
As we speak, it is not clear what exactly motivated them to go and do that particular thing. And investigation is still ongoing.
Exactly.
And I'm sure the police will unravel whatever
what's behind it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Me de me kan ko si enema bi so kakra. Ohwe saba ya na. Ozi fo nhwe mu edika na enema oje frame rantie ne ho no. Ebi ye enubone. Eti me susu se enubone ne sa na enema na omoye no. Ena eboama because okoshi transformer sebe wana na ho be kire no. Wana oda kane anu. Ena ofun se obuafu ana bribinti na wasore ya na wakotwaja to transform na wahye no uwia na wakokoda sum. I think say entwayi eti yenuanom mrantie ne mabawa ede won wo hye saa ene bonesam wete saa no enya futuo mu nyina na wonhwe won firi saa ne ma no mo ebi kra betimi afamu awu bra wo di saa adwuma na prosefo nya etuo mienu nti saa etuo no se trigger na ekobo wo bi a anka wahwere won kwa
exactly
ana se won mu ekogina mobile money for so de so okorobi won ji won sikai nyame amfa fie ene etuo koto wo no manka obi awu nti saa bonefo sam ne niam basa no mrantie ne maba no ntwe ye ho firi ho mo wonhwe ne ekoso wo amanfo ama ho so a otimi ye saa niam no lutu shops kofa amanfo niam no fa wo hu die ne sa wono so beye bi wa ha aha de mra ye adwuma pa enkanka ne ye mbre so a ye wura Christian tete yo no ene ba kronfo da process adwuma ko na no e de wona asifam so ba ma perepere ye ne asumdua ba so wo man no so wonnim na do ko che saa niam no mu a ba bia wo hye bia no ye ba hwe wona ya chew de do ko gina sem de bia mamra ne wadi temrante ne fanya futusem ne maba woni nyina
yes so temrante ne fanya futusem maba woni I think we'll also have to condemn the acts by the youth within the Nsawam Adwejiri area for this despicable acts. You can't go around and keep vandalizing properties and expect that you'll just be left off guard. Once you apprehended, you'll be made to face the law by way of prosecution.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think when they are put through that stage, others would also, pick lessons from it and would draw back or draw away from committing same.
Okay. Right. So it is still a Safe Start show on GH Police Television. Now we want to go for another break. We are done with Police Today segment on the show. When we come back, and it's time for us to receive the briefing by Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman. We'll quickly switch in and then bring you that particular feed. Until then, stay on. We'll be right back.
Hey, only I'm at home, can't you?
What is say?
Namiadumo, Bokona way.
Adumo, a mega yo-yo, with schoolmate.
It's home, can't you?
Hey, it's a sad year. It's a Macupio or Canada.
Wow.
I couldn't be up and no pointing I'm sure number every week. Company no air pay at my 4 or Canada. Now, she said, a woman is say, company no bit ya a more half. Now, pay man so to your half, scanning 80,000. And no sana at
Nana, Madame Fubio could be a Canada. Nana named Chamaboga. Must say, Aquina Abao, a good year to man say, Miss meeting me free Ghana, about the coming more Canada. Oh, no say a mere one in a say, company no. Or maybe to your sick, or maybe to your half, I'm just made to your half. Into the minion wabba.
Nana, you to the other. Say, in Paponophobia or Maba. Or Baba or Catcher will say, or Canada. And then say, or France, Impo, Abuchim, Kuna, Canada. Now, Catcher will say, Aquanyaba, Inti, Aquanian, agent, no, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and answer Burkina Faso, Inti Faho. Now, when you're on Grata, the Hona with you, and over Canada, and answer France, and answer Abuchim, Kuna. Now, Naka Sape, Sinibu, a drop. Hey, you go do her. Or bet you wash it then. Or bet you who's getting now. We can't have a queen now, but we are what for so. Or best so it is. I want to super the you. Hey, now, say, but when young for one part. Come back to sound one day now. You can bet my woman, you bet my position, you bet my woman, bet you by your papa. And you are known for Saquon, you let me to Ghana for enough. And to me, I know, Mamma Ninda, no matter what toss any Pabonino, and then the Paboniphone, FD.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Piao!
Akwansia eye akwansidie edema obi biara ne senti esese yetwen ya adwen ekọ enniema enam so ema akwansia edi epra ene ewo ebeyi eso ne senti GH Police TV ahyehyɛ dwumadia lidin ene ka kwan so nkyekere traffic orientation show ɛde ɛbrɛw ɛwɔ dwumadie so yɛde etufo na ya kyerɛkyerɛw nneɛma ɛne mmara ahodoɔ a ɛsɛ sɛ wo ehu ɛwɔ yɛn ɛkwan no ɛso ɛno nti gyebrɛ yɛhwɛ dwumadie yi da bi ada ɛwɔ GH Police TV so a ɛsan so ɛwɔ DSTV channel 362 so na yɛfa nsua deɛ ɛmfa nsi kaa kwanhyia ano ɛkwan.
Welcome back from that quick break. If you are just joining in, this is a Safe Start show coming to you live from our studios here at the police headquarters. Earlier, we brought you shots from the Interior Ministry where we have the Vice President Pay Eketsi call on the Interior Minister. We'll be switching back very soon to bring you live feed on what is happening at the ministry. But if you are also joining in, know that we are streaming live on DSTV channel 362 and also active on all our social media handles. We are on Facebook, we are on TikTok, we are on YouTube, Instagram. Get interactive with us, share your messages to all those platforms, and we'll do well to share them with the rest of the world. Producer, are we ready with the feed?
Thank you very much, Reverend.
Good morning, all. Can I just make a plea? The fans are making enough noise as it is. So everybody, please be quiet. The little talking which you think is not coming, we can hear everything. So everybody, please be quiet unless it's absolutely necessary. Thank you.
Very much, sir. Your Excellency, on behalf of the Honorable Minister for the Interior, once again, you are warmly welcome to the Ministry of the Interior. And what a way to begin our week as a ministry. To continue with the program, with your permission, I will introduce our dignitaries from the ministry, including our heads of agencies present. From the Ministry of the Interior, steering the affairs, we have our very own hardworking Honorable Minister for the Interior, Honorable Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, who also serves as the Member of Parliament for Asawasi constituency. Assisting him, deputizing him, we have our Deputy Minister for the Interior, who is also the Member of Parliament for the Lower Menyakongo constituency. We also have here the only woman amongst them, our Chief Director, Mrs. Doreen Penny Anand. As you may be aware, the ministry has 11 agencies. I'll go ahead to introduce the hardworking men and women who are leading these agencies. From the Ghana Police Service, we have the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yomi. From the Ghana Prison Service, we have the Director General, Mrs. Patience Bafo-Bodi. Ghana National Fire Service, Mrs. Daniela Mausi Ito Sako, Chief Fire Officer. Ghana Immigration Service, we have the Comptroller General, Mr. Samuel Basintale Amadou. Narcotics Control Commission, Director General, Major General Maso Oboba Mante. Representing the Director General of NADMO, we have Dr. Lutifa Jamal. Heading the Gaming Commission, we have the Commissioner, Mr. Emmanuel Sisi Kwenu. And then we we have Dr. Adam Buna, Executive Secretary, National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons. Dr. George Amo, Executive Secretary, National Peace Council. Ghana Refugee Board, Nana Asari Bediako. And then we have Mr. Wisdom Yaira Bokudeku, who is the Executive Secretary of the National Identification Authority. Let me also recognize the presence of the POMA members and senior officers from the Ghana National Fire Service. In fact, all the agencies present here. You are warmly welcome. I'll now hand over to the Chief of Staff or the Vice President's office to do the rest of the introductions from her office. Thank you.
Since you stood up, compelled to stand. Thank you very much. Good morning to all of you. From the Office of the Vice President to assist Excellency for this very important meeting, I have with me Amma Pratt, who is the spokesperson for the Vice President. I have Dr. Hamza, who is also the economic advisor to the Vice President. I have Salamatu, who is the Chief Protocol Officer for us. I have Omanyami, who is an aide to the Vice President. I have Professor Teresa Ini, who is the special aide to the Vice President. I have Mansa Umewa, who is the financial advisor to the Vice President. I have Dr. Miriam, who is the social sector advisor to the Vice President. I have Musa Abdullah, who is a political advisor to the Vice President. I have Selina, who is a technical advisor to the Vice President. I have Alberta Graham, who is the head of administration at the Office of the Vice President. Next to me is my indefatigable former chairman of the great NDC party and now senior political advisor to the Vice President, Dr. Abudu Ambu. If I've left anybody out, please forgive me. My name is Alex Ibufia. I'm Chief of Staff to the Vice President. And chairing this meeting for all of us is our very own, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the excellent Professor Jane Nana. And that means you will take my seat.
And my name is Patricia Miriam Sewa Aye. I am with the Public Affairs Office here at the Ministry of the Interior. Let me also recognize the presence of the directors and management of the Ministry of the Interior. Thank you so much and you are welcome. To give us the welcome remarks, I'll invite our Honorable Minister, Honorable Muntaka Mohamed Mubarak, to do that.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the Chief of Staff at the Office of the Vice President, government officials, Honorable Deputy Minister, Chief Director, heads of agencies, directors, staff of the ministry and agencies, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are deeply honored by the presence of the Excellency, the Vice President, to the Minister of Interior. Madam, we deeply are grateful for your visit today as part of your working engagement with ministries. Your presence is a clear demonstration of government's commitment to strengthening collaboration, providing strategic oversight, and supporting institutions that play a vital role in safeguarding Ghana's peace, security, and stability. Your Excellency, the Ministry of the Interior occupies a central position in Ghana's internal security architecture. We are responsible for providing policy direction, coordination, and oversight for the nation's key internal security and public safety institutions. Through these agencies, we work to maintain law and order, secure our borders, manage disasters, regulate migration, promote peaceful coexistence, and create the secure environment necessary for economic growth, investment, and national development. We therefore regard your visit not merely as courtesy call, but as an important opportunity to present the Ministry's strategic direction, highlight the reforms and achievements we have recorded, discuss the challenges confronting the sector, and share our priorities for the future. We also look forward to benefiting from your guidance as we continue to implement the government's vision of building a safer, securer, and resilient Ghana. This engagement is particularly significant because the Ministry's work is closely aligned with government's national transformation agenda. Effective internal security is fundamental to sustainable development, investor confidence, social cohesion, and successful delivery of public services. Today's interaction provides an opportunity to deepen appreciation of the Ministry's mandate, showcase the progress made in advancing key reform, and identify areas where continued government support will further strengthen service delivery across the sector. To facilitate this engagement, Your Excellency, the Chief Director will give a brief overview of the Ministry, its mandates and strategic priorities. Your Excellency, we are especially appreciative that you have taken time out of your very busy and demanding schedule to engage directly with the leadership and staff of the Ministry of the Interior and our agencies. Your presence is a source of encouragement to the dedicated men and women who work tirelessly to lead, preserve public order, to protect lives, preserve public order, and ensure the safety and security of our nation. It reaffirms government confidence in the sector and inspires us to remain steadfast in the discharge of our responsibility. Your Excellency, once again, you are most welcome to the Ministry of the Interior. We look forward to a very fruitful and insightful engagement and to continual partnership of government in strengthening Ghana's internal security architecture for the benefit of all our citizens. If you permit me, Madam, I will invite the Chief Director now to give key highlights of our work that we do. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency, the Vice President, Professor Nana Ajuman, Honorable Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mohammed Obara, heads of agencies, staff, distinguished guests, good morning. On behalf of the Ministry of the Interior, I extend a warm appreciation for the honor of having Her Excellency, the Vice President, visit to the Ministry of the Interior. This is a historic visit since the inception of this ministry. I thank the Honorable Minister for the Interior for the opportunity to give an overview of the mandates and functions of the ministry. The overview will introduce you to the ministry, our structure, the agenda that guides everything we do. Thank you for making this time to be with us once again, Your Excellency. About the ministry. First, our mandate is to ensure internal security and the maintenance of law and order in Ghana, guided by the 1992 Constitution and the Civil Service Act 1993, PNDC Law 327. The vision of the ministry is to be a world-class ministry with a well-defined operational internal security systems. Our core functions: internal security policy formulation, coordination, monitoring, oversight of agencies responsible for policing, migration, correction, fire and reduce, disaster management, peace building, arms control, identity management, refugee management, and gaming operations. The Minister for the Interior also holds oversight responsibility for the national security and its intelligence agencies. Our strategic role of the ministry in the national development. The Ministry of Interior drives government institutional research, anchoring internal security governance, digital transformation, operational modernization, a citizen-centered public service within the national development agenda. Your Excellency, our sector is committed to the needs. When it comes to security, we protect lives and property. When it's integrity, we uphold the rule of law. In services, we serve with professionalism, and in partnership, we collaborate with national progress. The organizational structure, that's the organogram of the ministry. At the top sits the Minister of the Interior, who is the political head of the sector and the ministry. Then we have a ministerial advisory board that supports the Minister of the Interior. Then we have a able deputy minister supporting the Minister of the Interior, and we have a chief director who is the bureaucratic head of the ministry, and he heads the civil service side of the ministry. Also, reporting directly to the chief director are 4 specialized units. That's the internal audit unit, the public affairs unit, the fixed asset coordinating unit, and the blind service units. Alongside that, we have 7 directorates. Those 7 directorates are headed by directors, and they are policy planning, budgeting, monitoring and evaluation. We have research, statistics and information directorate. We have migration directorate. We have procurement and supply chain management. We have human resource management and development, and then finance directorate. Then the final one is our general administration. Each is further broken down into specialized functions that supports the directorates. The Minister for the Interior has oversight of 12 agencies, from the Ghana Police Service to National Identifications Authority, all working together for a safer, secure, and prosperous Ghana. We look at the staffing of the ministry. We have 109 staff of the ministry. Out of these 109 staff, we have 68 being females and then 41 being males. The 61 the 68 represents 63.6% of the workforce, while the 41 male represents 36.4% of the workforce. The workforce is also divided into professional and then the sub-professional. The professional, we have 70 being professional and 39 being sub-professional. The sub-professionals are the drivers, the securities, the executive officers. They form the sub-professional of the ministry. But without them, we cannot be sitting here. It is the sub-professionals services that help to clean up the compound for us, that help to make sure that we are comfortably sitting here. So we thank them for that. Then we come to the interior sector architecture. The Ministry of the Interior provides policy, leadership, coordination, oversight, and partnership across 4 functional classes, which is security and law enforcement, which covers the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Prison Service, and the Ghana National Fire Service. We have border and migration management, covering the Ghana Immigration Service and the Ghana Refugee Corps. Then we have the public safety, peace and armed controls, which covers the Narcotics Control Commission, the National Commission of Small Arms and Light Weapons, and the National Police Council. Then we also have our National Disaster Management Organization being part of that cluster. And the last one is the Identity and Regulatory Services, covering the National Identification Authority and the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Beneath these four clusters, we also have the National Security Organization, that is the Bureau of National Intelligence, the National Signal Bureau, and the Research Department, reflecting the minister's additional oversight responsibility for national security and intelligence. Our guiding principle is simple: one ministry, one sector, one mission, keeping Ghana safe, secure, and united. The government agenda linked to national development. The 2024 resetting agenda identify and define in public safety and security since 2017, rising violent crime, political interference, and eroded professionality as a direct threat to the rule of law, investment, and national development. Our response is organized around 3 pillars. First, the rule of law and institutional renewal, legislative modernization, merit-based recruitment, and depoliticization of security agencies to rebuild professionalism and public trust. Second, economic transformation. We recognize that a secure environment is the precondition for the 24-hour economic policy, since safety enables investment, productivity, and job creation around the world. The third, citizen-centered governance, community policing, digital service delivery, and inclusive peace building to restore public confidence in state institutions. Our commitment can be summed up simply: a safer Ghana, a prosperous Ghana, a united Ghana. Then we have the sector priorities that are linked to the plan, that is the medium-term development plan. This table shows precisely how our 6 sector priorities connect both to government's agenda and to our own sector medium-term development plan, so that nothing sits in isolation. We have police reform and accountability linked to institutional review and professionalism, and it sits under our crime management program. Institutional support and equipment linked to operational organization and preparedness under security infrastructure and capacity enhancements. Border security and cooperation linked to citizen-centered public safety under integrated border security and migration management. Peace building and social cohesion linked to the legislative modernization agenda under governance and institutional effectiveness. And digital transformation of corporations linked to digital transformation and service access under knowledge and ICT innovation. This alignment is deliberate. It means every priority we pursue has both a policy rationale and a funded program behind it. Finally, let me bring all this together into 10 strategic priorities, each with the measurable targets through 2029. We have public safety. Under public safety, we are going to reduce the incidence of crime by 60%. Under internal security, we are going to modernize and coordinate rule of law, legislative modernization across the sector, border security, we have increased surveillance and cuts illicit flow by 50%. Migration management will reduce unregistered refugees and camps by 80%. Then disaster management, we have cut fire emergency response time from 12 to 5 minutes. Then identity management, we are thinking of 100% digitalization of identity services. And then digital transformation, 100% digitalization of all sectors by 2029. Then institutional reforms, we have stronger governance and MMP mechanisms. Then comes the peace building to reduce conflict incidents by 50% by 2029. So these 10 priorities are the yardstick against which the ministry should be measured by the end of 2029. And I look forward to your continual partnership in helping us achieve. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I know time, but we needed to talk about something that achievements that we'll be able to talk about. I know we're going to make it very snappy. But since we are home office, in terms of legislative reform, we managed to get the Security and Intelligence Agency bill passed into an act. We've also been able to get the Community Service bill passed into an act, waiting for ASEN. And Madam, you know the importance of this community service. It's something that this country has been struggling for the past 34 years since we came into constitutional rule in 1992. By the grace of God, now it's been passed into an act. We've also been able to get the parole regulation in Parliament. It's now counting days. We are very sure in the next, I think so far it has done about 15 days, within 6 days to get the 21 16 days. The Community Service Bill, together with parole regulation, is what we hope going to transform our correctional services drastically, because then it's going to help reduce what we call it congestion in our prisons. Try to help inmates to improve their lot. We were also able to get the Public Holidays Amendment Act passed, where now holidays that are not religious or religious link went towards the weekend, to prolong the weekend. That is helping our tourism industry and then our entertainment industry. In terms of digitalization, 18 of the ministry services are currently digitalized. You no longer have to come all the way to the Ministry of Interior to file your digitalization or register the registration of your children or to register the private security. You can do most of these things online. And we are working very hard to link almost all our services to all our agencies to it, so that we just don't have to be doing paperwork. Here, I can say that immigration is doing very well. As we speak, we now have the e-visa that was graciously launched by His Excellency the President on 25th of May, which is inception. In just 1 month, we were able to get almost close to 1,500 applicants applying to come to our country from 78 countries across the globe, just by going online and getting their visas. The Narcotics Control Commission, even the cultivation of the cannabis, is now online, and about 8 of these companies have been able to apply. In terms of equipment and logistics, I don't think the services have seen any massive improvement in logistics like any time like this time. In the last 1 year, the Ghana Police alone have received 160 pickups to augment their fleet. They've been able to receive 50 armored vehicles to support their operations. The Ghana Prison Service have received about 25 pickups, 3 buses. The Ghana National Fire Service have also received about 20 pickups. The Immigration Service have received another about 25 pickups. Narcotics Control, we were told that until we return in 2025, for almost 10 years, Narcotics Control have not received any equipment. But because of our resilience and fight, we want to take the fight against narcotics to the ghettos and all the base and the massive, traffickers. We'll equip them with almost 22 logistical vehicles. And this is doing a lot of work for us because as we speak, we're able to take 73 assets that are linked to people who are drug trafficking. You know, we are trying to move away from simply just getting those who have been caught either smoking or using it, but we are targeting those who are really bringing the drugs into our system. By the grace of God and the help of the Chief Justice, we're able to get a dedicated court to prosecute our all narcotic offenses in the special court. And with the help of the Attorney General, we're able to be giving the prosecutorial powers to Narcotics Control. Instead of them getting their cases being prosecuted by the Attorney General, today they are prosecuting those things themselves, and we are training crop of lawyers to make sure that they do it and do it very well so that the fight against narcotics is head on. Madam, we are not doing fight against narcotics only with enforcement. We are also doing it with education. In 2025 alone, there was about 2,117 community engagement, and we're able to reach out to almost 500,000 students across our country to educate them on the effect of narcotics, the effect of narcotics and how it hampers and destroys the future of our young people. With arms, one of our biggest challenge today is that there's so much armed proliferation in our country. With the help of the National Commission for Small Arms and Light People and the CID, we've been able to open up for amnesty, and people surrendered over 4,000 arms. And last week, on Thursday, we were able to meet at the police depot and publicly destroy these illicit arms. Those that were seized and those that were voluntarily surrendered. So a lot is happening within the service. If I have to go around, it will be endless. But these are sort of the few achievements that we've been able to get done over the last 18, 19 months. And we look forward to doing more, but like Oliver Twist, the challenge is resource constraint. Now you can see where we are. We thank His Excellency so much for the help. We came and we started this building. In fact, this building was started before we came. It was stalled, but by the grace of God and His help, now it's continuing. It's about 85% complete. Our target is to get moved in here by the end of August, where we'll have more space to be able to carry some of our functions. So I want to thank you sincerely for coming, and we'll be happy to listen to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all very much. There's one aspect which I have to cover, which is why we are here. I will be very clear on this. First and foremost, Honorable Minister, I think that in your initial presentation, you should just spend all the time telling us what to do. Because I know there's a lot more that you haven't mentioned. So we'll ask you to give us a soft copy of all those things, including a soft copy of the presentation. Very quickly and very briefly, why is the Vice President really stupid? The moment we came into office on the 7th of January 2005, she recognized that there was a gap and in our link with the people who actually do the work. She always met with ministers and some heads of agencies. I had that cabinet for specific meetings, but never with the people who were in the ministries. So she immediately felt that she must rather bring the presidency to the ministries in order that feeling that we are distant is quickly removed. So she decided to first and foremost visit all the 23 ministries that exist, and then we will then move to some departments and some agencies. I'm happy to report that by close of play today, when we go to the environment, we have done 21 of the ministries. We will be left with defense and transport. We went to transport for some other matters when there were some transport issues, but we haven't officially listed them. And for obvious reasons, we left defense and environment, which is today, to the last. In what order did the Vice President follow? The President, in his wisdom, decided to give her 3 ministries as a main thematic. She and the President cover all the ministries, but he wanted her to have a close look at health, education, in general. So she felt that it's important she start with those. So those were the 3 ministries we started with. Subsequently, she decided that she would go to all ministries headed by female ministers. I cannot explain why, you can ask him. And once that was done, she decided to then go to ministries where the person in charge had either never been a full minister or deputy minister before. And then finally, she's now visiting all those where there have been full ministers or deputy ministers in the past. We had some experience of that position. The reason is one, to give support to the ministers and ministries, but more importantly, as I've indicated, to bridge that gap and to let people know that we are accessible, following through the right channels. You can definitely make appointments to try to see the Vice President if need be, or for Senator and Minister. No. And so that is predominantly the main reason why we are carrying out this visit at this current time. And no doubt we hope by the end of the month or early next month, we can then begin to look at some departments and agencies as well of a significant nature. On that note, with the permission of our Minister, I have the singular honor of asking Her Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor J. Nana Akufo-Addo, to address us. Thank you.
If you don't mind. Would you mind? Because thank you so much for introducing everyone. And Mr. Minister, for facilitating this visit. Thank you for the kind welcome, for the contingent, and I was particularly happy to notice the presence of young women. And I was telling you that we need to grow them. We need to support them, retain them, to let them go as high as they can go. So it's very, very important for all of us, I think. And I think that by saying so, I'm speaking for all of us. I like the Lord. I also want to thank you that we gave such short notice. I think we've been talking about this visit for some time, but our schedules sometimes are not so friendly, and so even at the short notice we can change things. Not because we like to do it that way, but because sometimes that is how things turn out. So I want to thank all of you for your patience and for being here and being on time. When we came, you were already here. And I could see that the young ladies were already lined up. And I asked myself, for how long have they been standing? So again, I want to thank all of you. So as members of the Ministry of Interior, you hold our lives. You ensure we are safe. Without safety, there isn't much we can do. So we want to thank you for the work we've been doing so far. In terms of law enforcement, the rule of law and so on, as we all know, it should begin with public education. We all need to understand why we need to do things the way we should. And we must also understand the sanctions that go with them, with not doing them, the deterrents, and more importantly, the benefits. Why is this important? So public education remains very, very critical for us. I hear you on all the bills that we have mercifully and thankfully been able to pass, and those that are in the pipeline. Again, it's about public education. Whatever we do, we are doing it in the interest of all of us, especially in the interest of people who are not in the boardrooms, who are not in the meetings, and who may not even share the conclusions that we reach. And that is why public education becomes critical to the success of the bill, to everything that we do. Madam, I'm also happy that you told us that we have 68 women, or 60%. Again, congratulations. And we want again take good care of them, and I believe that they'll also rise to the occasion. So, Mr. Minister, I also hear you on all the things that government is doing. It has not been exactly easy, but it has to be done. And I'm glad that you are able to support the agencies with some of their needs. I know we have not done everything to your full satisfaction. So please bear with us as we continue to grow the economy, get the resources to, so that we are able to, when we say we are a sovereign country, it should have meaning in how we take care of ourselves. But you see, when we talk about the vehicles and the equipment and so on, one issue that comes to my mind is maintenance. And that goes to our technicians. So, Madam, I don't know what we need to, the number of technicians, but we need to take care of them, we need to train them, we need to give them the equipment they need, so they can also maintain things for us. I don't believe in this statement, oh, we don't have maintenance culture, we can have it. If that is the case, let's find out why does this happen. When the vehicle is given to us without the input of the technician, how does the technician arrange him or herself to take care of it? Because he saw a finished product. So can we turn things around and ensure that when we are assembling the equipment, that person is part of it? Even if we are importing, the person should be at the end of the importation, at the beginning and the end of the importation. That being the case, is better place to take care of it. So we don't spend so much money in plenty things. We can spend the money in other areas too. So I want to thank you. But your work is, as I said, it's about protecting us. And you know, human beings, all of us, including myself, sometimes you have to say the same thing so often before we can understand. And some of us too, let me end that one there. You all know, as I do. But you see, the major issue, or one of the major issues, I think, has to do with public trust. The public must have faith in us. They must have so much faith in us that they want to collaborate with us because they believe in what we are doing. That in the end, it's about their own safety. So the perceptions are important. They may not even have any basis in objective reality, but they are important. We must be friendly. We must put ourselves out there for them to know that it's for their benefit that we exist. So I just want to put out there. So we don't exploit people. We don't intimidate people unnecessarily. But we explain the basis of our actions so that those of us who fall outside of the regulations will know that we deserve some kind of treatment. So I want to put that out there. So definitely, security is a precursor to everything, including development. I think you mentioned 24-hour, without doubt that we need to be secure. And if we build on that security, then other things follow. So my friends, your work is very, very important. And your work affects us in very, very intimate ways. But we know that you will rise to the occasion. Whatever it is, I hear the rule of law a lot. Yes, we can legislate many, many things. But you and I know that we will not be able to legislate morality. How do you do that? So that's why I'm raising the issue of public education. Every time we say, oh, Ghanaians are this or Ghanaians are that, take the same Ghanaian to another country. Why do you think they behave well? So we can do the same at home, and we need all of us to come on board. So again, I want to thank you for the work you've done so far. We want you to understand that we are here. We will hold your back, we will support you. You will also support us. We are all in this together to realize the vision of our president and to drive the mission of our country. Again, thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. At this juncture, I'll humbly invite our Minister to do a very short presentation for us.
Well, we have a token presentation today. It's a symbol of peace, recognition, and reconciliation. And we are handing over this for the wonderful visit. We believe that it's a very memorable one. When I check the records of the ministry, no vice president has ever visited the Ministry of Interior. So for you to have been here, we want you to keep this. Anytime you look at it, remember your visit. And we also have what we call the Interior Diary, which we try to arrange every month on all activities that we encourage, just like the education of the economy. So, Madam, we are grateful for your visit.
Thank you very much, Minister. Also soon we have come to the end of this very short but important program. Your Excellency, on behalf of the Honorable Minister and the entire ministry, we wish to express our sincere appreciation for you for this visit and your continued support for the work of the Ministry of the Interior in promoting peace, security and safety in Ghana. On this note, I'll invite Campbell to give us the closing prayer, the Muslim closing prayer.
We are praying. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most blessed, the most merciful. We started with a prayer, and once again we come before you as we conclude, asking that you bless this gathering, bless every decision that was taken here, make it a means of sustainable development for Ministry of the Interior and all its agencies and the entire nation. We pray for our leaders, we pray for His Excellency the President, the Vice President, and all his ministers. We pray for the Chief Director, we pray for all the directors, and we pray for all the heads of agencies. Specifically, we want to also pray for the Vice President, our mother who has honored us here today with her visit. May her presence be a source of development for the ministry, the agencies, and all other individuals that are here. Lastly, we want to express our gratitude for granting us the opportunity to participate in the national sanitation exercise. Cleanse our environment, our hearts, grant us the discipline to make cleanliness a daily habit. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Amen.
Thank you very much. We will take the group photographs outside. We will take the lead. Then Her Excellency and the members of the High Table will join us. Yes,
Right, so we welcome back from that quick break, brief from the Interior Minister to the Vice President who paid a working visit to the Minister for the Interior today at the Interior Ministry. Back to studios, we are having in our midst Reverend Carl with arms and ammunitions to discuss the topical subject for today. Good morning, Sven.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the studios.
Thank you for having me.
Trust you are doing very well.
Yes, I can't be better.
We thank God for your life. The last time we had you here, we actually touched on the arms and ammunitions and the fact that you have opened a window for people who are in possession of arms to surrender them. How did it go?
Well, it did go well, and it's ended now. That was on the 30th of January 2026. So what was on the table now was the distraction. All the surrounded firearms, those that have been confiscated, now they have to be destroyed. So last week, we destroyed those firearms. Yeah, I know you are thinking, Charlie, you could give it to us to use. I tell you.
Right.
Yes, but maybe along the line we'll talk about why it can be given.
Exactly.
Right. So that's it. And it was a very beautiful ceremony.
Yeah.
And thanks to you were there to cover it live. We are really, really grateful.
Great. Yes. We thank God actually it turned out very well.
Yes.
So can you probably let us into some of the kinds of weapons that you had to destroy on that day?
So we had pistols. Yes.
So if I can give the figures to you, if
that is very
so we had 477 pistols.
Okay.
So the total number of firearms that we destroyed that day were 2,132.
Wow, 2,132.
Yes. So out of that, 477 were pistols.
Okay.
Yes. Then the pump actions were 144.
Okay.
Yes. Then the single barrel, the shotgun single barrel, 1,408.
Wow. So that was quite a huge number there.
Right.
Yes.
About 1,000 single shotguns.
Yes.
Shot barrels.
Wow. Yeah. Then the double barrel was 38.
Okay. 38.
Yes. AK-47 was 49.
49.
And you know,
49
yes.
AKs.
And you know, AK-47s are military grade. It's meant for just the services.
Exactly.
So it's quite alarming to know that 49 people were actually and we are grateful that they took advantage and then they brought it. So that shows what we meant when we said that there will be no questioning, no prosecution whatsoever. Because already it's an offense to have a military grade fire.
Absolutely.
But we said just
bring it on board. Exactly.
And those people can tell you they were never penalized. The fact that we even have it, taking it off from criminal hands is also good. Then we had one J3.
Wow.
That's a military
one J3.
Yeah, one J3. And you know J3 to a military grade. They are even more later. Yeah, so we had one. So basically, that's a breakdown of the firearms that we had to destroy. Yes.
But like you mentioned earlier, it's such a relief that you had the G3 and then the AK-47, 49 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is alarming, you know.
Yes,
right?
yes, it is.
Okay, so on your screens, last week there was a ceremony held at the National Police Training School, and so we mentioned that it was attended by some top dignitaries, the Chief of Staff, Minister for the Interior, and security chiefs. And so this is how the process went when a weapon was being destroyed as part of the ceremony. So that is it in your shots. This one was done by the National Commission for Small Arms and Light Weapons. Yes, so... but Reverend Carl, you know, I was monitoring on our live transmission. I was like, wow, it is a simple process, you know, just to destroy the firearm. It was just broken into 3 pieces and that is it, you understand? With sophisticated machines. Yes. And even looking at how the officers were dressed up with their helmets and all of that, Charlie, Talentes.
It was like they were ready.
Yeah, I tell you.
Yes. You know, but you know, to have all these numbers in the system, yes, it's quite alarming. And so the fact that our men were there to ensure that those weapons are destroyed. I think it was.
And you, like you are saying, it was a thorough process. Because the idea is to cannibalize the firearm. Make sure that it's inoperable. No one can take it and use it again. And even the parts that are destroyed, they are strategically and systematically cut at points that even if you pick it,
you can't
use it. So that was what was done.
Okay.
And you know, for safety, they had to make sure that the firearm is cleared. Of any gunpowder. Some of the firearms they brought,
they were gunpowder.
That was kicked because it's been years. They've not even used it.
Exactly. No.
So they must make sure they clear it. After it is cleared, then it will be destroyed.
Okay.
So they cut it at vantage points or a very specific point that will make sure that the firearm, even if you pick it up, you can use it. So depending on the length of the firearm, it could even be cut into 5 or more.
Okay.
Depending on the length of the firearm and the sophistication, because you want to cut it at points that they cannot be used again. Yes.
Right.
So the minimum, if it's a shotgun, either single barrel or double barrel, the minimum you can cut is about 3.
Chambers. Okay.
So 3 or more. Yes.
So I think I remember the last time you were here, you said these weapons have been used to commit crimes, and so it would not be prudent to especially return them back to the security services. Does that explain why?
He said some of the weapons, some of them no.
Does that explain why we had 49 AKs and then the
G3
not returned?
Okay. All right. So there's a process. So just to go deeper. So some firearms have been used to commit crime. There were issues of contentions, or they were pieces of evidence that were used in court because they were in crime. So at the initial stage, these firearms are seized. Maybe the police doing operations or the military doing operations, they seize these firearms. After the court case, the verdict has been made. Now, if the state confiscates it, then it means that firearm has been forfeited to the state.
Okay.
Once the firearm is forfeited to the state, it has been confiscated.
Yeah.
It has been used to commit crime. There are records on it. So it can't be given to
a security agency
to use. Do you get it?
Okay.
Because if that firearm has been used to commit crime, fine. The court has given the verdict. And then in our records, that firearm, serial number 823, is the system has been used to commit crime. We give it to the security agencies. It is still in the record. The serial number is 823. Do you get it?
Yes, I do.
Now, if it has also been used in national organized crime, we call it tainted with blood. If we give it to our security agencies, and then I always give this example, they go on peacekeeping operations, and by mistake they misplace that firearm, and then it is found by the international community. They do tracing on the firearm, then they trace the firearm back to Ghana, to our security agencies. Meanwhile, in their tracing, they realize that, initially, that firearm was used by maybe an extremist group to commit this kind of carnage in certain countries. And then it is also traced back to you. How do we explain that?
Being used by our state security.
Our state security. It could raise the issue that, then probably we even get
supporting out exactly.
We actually loaned it to them to go and commit them and then bring it back. Meanwhile, you saw that the firearm was maybe durable, was good, was nice.
In good condition, exactly. So
you could be used because you want to save cost. Do you get it? So we look at all that. The integrity of the state.
Absolutely.
The image of the state. All those things come to play. But there are firearms that are in breach of administrative procedure that could be used or retained. So I will explain. So let's say a firearm. I bring in a firearm from the US. I didn't go through the processes. You know, I told you that when you do customs, we take custody of the firearm. They give you 30 days to bring better particulars or to bring the documents that shows that you actually possessed or procured that firearm. Let's say after the 30 days you were not able to bring
those documents.
Those documents. It is now confiscated or seized. But they do their checks and realize that indeed that firearm was actually bought. But you made a mistake because you didn't declare it. You didn't indicate that you didn't go through the processes to bring it here. Such a firearm, when they go through the process and it is fit for purpose, could be given to the security agencies because you've only breached administrative processes or procedure. But not that it was illegal. Now imagine that a firearm was stolen or was illegally manufactured. It is nice, and so we give it to the security agencies. The fact that we've given to the security agencies does not erase the fact that it was a stolen firearm or it was manufactured illegally. Do you get it? So all those things come to play before we decide whether a firearm
should be destroyed
or
should be given out
or
to any
should be given out.
agency.
Do you get it? Because if not, then you are legitimizing an illegality. If I illegally manufacture that firearm and because it is quality, you decide to take it from me and then use it, you are actually legitimizing the illegality.
Absolutely.
So those are some of the reasons. But then if it is administrative breaches, then it can be given to the security agencies.
Reverend, so looking at the high number of weapons that were destroyed last week, personally, were you alarmed or are you alarmed with a particular weapon that was part of the ranges that you've mentioned, the shotguns, the AK-47, the G3, the pistols and all of that?
Yes. With the privileged position I find myself working with the commission, I've always been alarmed. And that is why it is our goal to ensure that we have a gun violence-free Ghana.
Absolutely.
Because like I always say, that if even the amnesty was able to just retrieve one firearm from one illicit firearm from a criminal,
it's a success story.
It's a success story. And just imagine, so until now, we were having 49 AK-47s in the system. And we all know how lethal AK-47 can be. So imagine that, assuming, without admitting, that these 49 AK-47s were with criminals. or they are bandits who have ganged up together, who want to cause an insurgency in the country or in a town. Imagine how difficult it would be for the police. Because this 49 people will be having AK-47. You also have AK-47.
Yes, so
look at it. The casualties.
Really difficult, yeah.
It means that then you may have to have a firepower that is more than this.
Exactly.
That comes with cost.
Absolutely.
And that will also come with more killings or carnage. Or deaths, because that is not your idea. No. The idea is to protect the civilian. You want to disarm them and then save them. But when they are firing at you, you must also protect yourself. How do you do that? You also fire back. And you will need a more powerful weapon than what they have. So it is always alarming, knowing that this number of firearms and even type of firearms are in the system. That is why we always call on Ghanaians to break that culture of silence. When you see something, say something. These firearms are with people we know. They are friends, they are colleagues, they are neighbors. Today, you will say you don't care. But the day they start using these firearms to terrorize the community in which you find yourself, then you will know that, oh, I should have spoken about it or given the information to the appropriate authorities much earlier. So yes, we need to own this. The fight against the illicit proliferation. All of us, yes, all hands on deck. We shouldn't leave it. Oh, it's a commission. No.
It should be a collective responsibility.
That is it, because everyone is at risk. Yes, but I always say that we shouldn't throw our hands in despair. No. It is not done. It is not a situation that things are out of control. No, it is caution. I always say that if you are driving a vehicle and then you see an obstacle ahead of you, what a rational human being should do is not to raise your hand in despair. Because if you raise your hand and leave the steering wheel,
then you're going to run into the obstacle.
But what it tells you as a rational human being is that you take firm hold of the steering wheel and try to navigate your way around the obstacle. And that is what we are calling Ghanaians to do. We are leading the charge. We are having our hands firmly on the wheel, but we need your support so that we will have broad shoulders and our shoulders can be strong, so that we can steer Ghana away from a gun violence society.
Very well. Now that the amnesty is over, do you have any new enforcement strategy?
All right.
To pin down on some Ghanaians or recalcitrant residents who are still holding illegal weapons in the system.
All right. Thank you very much. So the Honorable Minister, during the press statement, or let me say the presser, where he brought to a conclusion the gun amnesty, he indicated that now enforcement has started, and he said that there will be joint operations. So from the police, from the ministry, from the national security, from the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons, all the sister and allied agencies, security agencies, are going to come together as a coalition, a joint operation force. To be led by intelligence, and I can tell you that we've already started receiving intelligence on who is keeping what, and so very soon they will just start the operations. And just as he said, the law will be unforgiving. Yes, the law will be unforgiving. That was why the last time. Yeah. That's why the last time I came here, I said the media, I'll play the media. That when we start the operations and start the enforcement, the media shouldn't plead. I know the media will try to wade in and say,
exactly.
When you go easy. But if we don't do this, people won't take us serious. Because I've heard people say that, oh, you people were just talking. You won't do anything. We know you Ghanaians there after this, you won't do anything. But the operations will start because now they are gathering the intelligence. When they are done, full operations will start.
Absolutely.
And you can the police needs to be commended, because if we look at the swift nature of arrests whenever gun issues are reported, because most of the gun issues when we get people send us videos, and we normally just speak to DGCID, and in some matter of minutes or hours, we'll get a notification that the people have been arrested or they've been asked to report at the station. I'll give an example. An officer reported a neighbor who was just firing a pistol. He was having a pistol and firing it. So the neighbor came to our premises and reported. Immediately, we got the details, forwarded to DGCID, and the officer was the neighbor who was having the firearm was just asked that tomorrow so come report at this police station.
Right.
And they told him, we know who you are. He gave him his name. We know where you are. We know where you work. So those details alone scared him because you know we know we've given you, so you know that
there is data about who.
So he came. He was interrogated, and it was found out that he had actually registered the firearm.
Okay.
But like I said, Section 7 of the Arms and Ammunition Act, 1972, NRC 7 talks about public display.
Yeah.
So what he was doing was against the act.
Against the act.
It was although he has licensed the firearm, he was just
He didn't have the rights.
being an irresponsible gun owner.
Yeah.
So as I speak, the firearm has been taken from him.
Okay.
Because our law says that it is not a right to own a firearm; it's a privilege. Although you bought it, the state gives you the
right is not absolute, you know.
So it can be taken from you, and so it can be taken from him.
Wow.
And I don't think he may be in a position to own a firearm again until certain assessments are done. Because you've been a irresponsible gun owner. So until certain assessments are done, and then it is proven that now.
Probably you have the senses to turn over a new leaf.
That's
and then should to be a responsible firearm.
Until then you will not get.
Wow. So Robert, what about someone currently someone is now willing to voluntarily surrender their weapons to the commission, even though the amnesty is over?
Yeah.
You know, there are some people who are always on the last minute edge. So someone is on the cusp of surrendering their weapons to the commission, but then they are still contemplating. Now that the amnesty is over, these people, when I take my weapon to them, am I not going to be heckled? Am I not going to be intimidated? Am I not going to be asked questions and all of that? And so the person is in a state of dilemma. Should I take it? Should I keep it? What would be your advice?
All right. So this is what I can say. It's in two folds. When it comes to amnesty, it is only the honorable minister who can declare.
Very well. Last time we said that. Yeah.
And the amnesty is ended.
Yeah.
If the firearm you have is a registered firearm, but you don't need it anymore, you don't need an amnesty.
Okay.
You can take it to the police anytime. And say, look, I have this registered firearm. I don't need it again.
Okay.
Do you get it? Once it is a registered firearm, you don't need it. Just go to any district police
headquarters
and say that I don't need the firearm again. But the tricky part is when it is an illicit firearm or unregistered.
Unregistered firearm, yeah.
That you would need the honorable minister to declare that you can bring it.
Okay.
But I say that. So this, I'm talking personally.
Okay.
Now I'm talking personally.
Yeah.
Because for the person to do it, the person would need an amnesty.
Okay.
That is when you will not be prosecuted because he would have said, okay, bring it freely, and I'm not going to
question your
ability to you. But since you didn't take advantage of the amnesty, what comes to mind is this: I may choose to go and throw the firearm away, which we speak against. Because if you go and throw the firearm away, someone else
may also pick it up.
Will also pick it up. Do you get it? Someone else will also pick it up. If you dig the ground and bury the firearms, they can stay. They are very durable.
Yeah.
Someone goes to dig one day and picks it up and cleans it.
It's usable.
It's usable.
Yeah.
I remember somewhere last year, someone called us to inform us that a neighbor was digging his backyard somewhere in the north and found a cache of firearms hidden in his backyard.
Wow.
The police had to go and pick it. So imagine maybe it has been there for even 20, 30 years.
Yes.
Once they clean it, oil the parts, it's usable.
Yeah.
So assuming that the person who chanced upon this firearm when digging his backyard was a criminal or had a criminal intent.
Exactly. He may have found a weapon to facilitate his operations.
So I tell people that, look, although an amnesty, the amnesty is over and no amnesty has been declared.
Yeah.
Our minister is a good man.
Yeah.
Instead of throwing that firearm away, don't be scared. Just do the honorable thing and just go to the police. Look, I'm guilty of the law. I didn't take advantage of the amnesty, but I have this firearm that I want to surrender. And I'm sure they will take you through the process and whatever. Even if there will be a punishment, I'm sure it's just like in the courts. If you admit,
once you admit to your charges and
yes, it may be
mitigated.
Yes, it may be mitigated, and it will be the punishment may be lower.
Yeah.
Because now that enforcement has started, you don't know when, because you don't know the intelligence that has been gathered.
Exactly, whether you are being monitored from afar or something. You know?
Because myself, some of the intelligence I chanced upon to see, they are actually staggering to the point that you see locations. So I'm telling people that the enforcement is actually in place.
Exactly.
So why wait?
Take the action now.
Take the action now.
Yeah.
There's any punishment, once you own up, I'm sure it will be
mitigated.
Than they chancing upon you or coming to do the operation. Then
absolutely. That one you have no excuse.
Yes.
Exactly.
So they should just take their advantage. Yes, and then just do the right thing. Yes.
Right. Sergeant Tess.
Yes, I got
it. So I think we'll have to once again repeat what the acting head of communications at the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons, Reverend Carl Ni Anyeteso, has just said that even though the amnesty may be over, just do the honorable thing by, voluntarily surrendering your weapon to the police, and then declare your intentions that this is what I want to do now, other than waiting for you to be picked up after intelligence-led operations. With that one, there will be no excuse for you. But then once you come out voluntarily, even if there should be a punishment, it is certainly going to be mitigated. And we believe that that is not going to affect you that much. But if you wait, and then you are, arrested from your hideouts, with that one, there will be no excuse. You'll be treated as a criminal, and then prosecution will start as well. All right. So, let's take this opportunity and read some messages that have come through on our Facebook live streaming and then on our TikTok as well. So, let me start off with our Facebook live transmission earlier today, where we had some messages coming through on our wall on our timeline as well. So, this one is coming from my very own brother, a staunch view of GH Police Television, the Safe Star Show as well. Raymond Decoder, Range Rover. Raymond Decoder says that Sergeant Tess, if you don't have a church, he's formally inviting you to the Tema Baptist Church.
Yes. Raymond, I do have a church. I thought I said I was going to say that.
But you were able to declare the name of the church.
So for Raymond and the viewers watching us, I do have a church. I fellowship with the Pentecost Church, Kaneshi branch. I just thought that it was, a rush Monday, and so we need to update our viewers on the traffic situation in town. I was going to give you that.
You had enough time to mention the name of the church, Reverend.
Sorry, I have a church, okay?
Way before we even brought in Sergeant to see Ibrahim. I wasn't even asking you. Yesterday when you said no. And I'm saying, please, do you even attend a church at all?
I said I did.
So, Reverend, I asked you to mention how many minutes or seconds will you even use to mention go church?
Right, so I do have a church. Okay,
Pentecost
so
is big.
Pentecost church.
Right. Tell me your branch.
I'm with the Pentecost Church of Kaneshi.
Yeah, so
branch, okay.
So Raymond Decoder Radio is saying that Officer Teresa, if you don't have any church, then I entreat you to join Tema Baptist Church, First Baptist Church. Yes. Yes, right. And then Soko Aburu says that Ghana Police Service, my favorite. Thank you so much, bro. Benedicta Opon Brago says, Sergeant Kwekudia, you are welcome. Yes, Sergeant Kwekudia is returning from, resuming from his leave. Yeah. And so, policewoman Sergeant Benedicta Brago is saying that you are welcome, Sergeant Kwekudia. DJ Raskin says, good morning to you, DJ Raskin, for the message. Raymond Decoder, Range Rover says, extended version of Safe Start just for God and country. I know, right? We have to bring you that particular live transmission from the Ministry of the Interior after the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, paid a working visit to the Minister for the Interior. Right, so that has, extended the time of our show today. All right, so that is it with the messages on our Facebook live streaming. But then back to TikTok, there are some messages also coming in. This one is a message coming from Don Calip. He says, where is Ekwemi? Ekwemi is around, Don Calip. Yeah, so she's active and then alive this morning. Alidu Abdul Latif says, good morning to you, Alidu, for the message. God bless you, Ghana Police. Thank you so much for the message. Ibrahim Fuseni is greeting us good afternoon. Well, I don't know where you are watching us from, but it is still good morning in Ghana. So good morning to you, Ibrahim Fuseni. And then I think people were complaining about the sound of our live transmission. Yeah. Gloria Odro says, good morning as well. Good morning to you, Gloria, for the message. And then, okay, so this one is saying, please, can you check the sound for us? Austin Abizi. All right. And then someone said, we hope to hear good news about the recruitment. When the Vice President was engaging the security chiefs. Yes, obviously, you're going to get a communique after today's meeting as well. All right. So those are the messages we have this morning with a live transmission on our TikTok page as well. Okay, so that is it. Do you have any messages from your end?
No, not for now.
Okay, all right, okay. So, Reverend, before we finally take leave of us, I want you to send your final words to any civilian who is watching us and then, is contemplating as to how to navigate their way around, even if they know someone who has in possession any illegal weapon or even a legal weapon. As you have said, once the weapon is registered, you can walk into any police station. That way you don't need any amnesty. And then voluntarily you surrender it to the police. But then the biggest problem here is when the weapon is illegally in your possession. That is when, if people will be, people will be scared to come forward and then hand it over. But then the caveat is that if you don't do that voluntarily, and then as Rebecca said, intelligence is still ongoing, and then you are picked up from a hideout, that one, you are not going to be given any excuse whatsoever. But then if you do so voluntarily, at least even if there's a punishment, certainly it's going to be mitigated because you have done that out of your own will. So Reverend, let us have your final words to our audience who are watching us on the show.
So like I always say, we only have one Ghana. I keep saying that. Now, we want Ghanaians to break that culture of silence. Because these weapons in illegally circulating, they are with people.
Yeah.
We all know these people.
Yeah.
They are friends, they are colleagues. Let's volunteer the information. How do you volunteer the information? You can contact the commission on 059 907 0944. 059 907 0944. Now, because criminals thrive on an element of surprise, timeliness is also important.
Yeah.
So when you have the information, don't just wait. Quickly relay the information. That number is on WhatsApp. So if you get a video, a picture, or even a sound bite that you want to send to us as evidence, you can do so. Now, when you call, let us know what you saw.
Okay.
Where you saw it.
Okay.
When you saw it. Okay.
Description.
Yes. So describe it. So what you saw, where you saw it, when you saw it, who you saw. At least when you give no description, it helps.
Yeah.
When our intelligence unit is also dealing with the police, they know how to exchange information and know what to do.
Absolutely.
But please, let us volunteer information. It is very important.
Right.
Thank you.
So that is it from Reverend Carl Ni Anyete Soa, acting head of communication with the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons, telling us that let us volunteer and share information. It is all about the aftermath of the National Arms Destruction Ceremony and the way forward. So last week, the team were at the National Police Training School as part of the ceremony to destroy over 2,000 firearms that have been seized or taken over from some Ghanaians or some people who live in Ghana as well. All right, so this is where we end our discussion on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. We are going for another break. When we return, we'll take time and celebrate our July bonds in the month of July. Stay on, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
akwanhyia ɛyɛ akwansideɛ ɛde ma obi biara ne sɛnti ɛsɛsɛ yɛtwe yɛadwen ɛkɔ nneɛma a ɛnam so ɛma akwanhyia a ɛde epra ɛne ewuo ɛbɛyi ɛso ne sɛnti GH Police TV ahyehyɛ dwumadie a ne din ɛne kaa kwan so nkyerɛkyerɛ traffic orientation show ɛde ɛbrɛw ɛwɔ dwumadie yi so yɛde etufo na yɛakyerɛkyerɛw nneɛma ɛne mmara ahodoɔ a ɛsɛ sɛ wo ehu ɛwɔ yɛn ɛkwan no ɛso ɛno nti gyebrɛ yɛhwɛ dwumadie yi da bi ada ɛwɔ GH Police TV so a ɛsan so ɛwɔ DSTV channel 362 so na yɛfa nsua deɛ ɛmfa nsi kaa kwanhyia ano ɛkwan.
You're welcome back from that break, and thanks for staying with us. It's still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. It's now time for us to celebrate our birthday bonds, who are celebrating their birthdays today, 13 July 2026. So production, if you have our list of birthday celebrants ready, let's go. A belated happy birthday going out to Assistant Commissioner of Police, Miss Owusua Treme. She's the Director, Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, DOVSU. This wish is coming from your boy, Detective Sergeant Isaac Jackson Ayite, my very own self, and Chief Inspector Isaac Chum Odro. Our message is that to an altruistic personality whose commitment and dedication to work remain unsurpassed and brighten the corridors of her subordinates, may your cryptic prayers and heart desires come into fruition as you celebrate your birthday. Experience a birthday as enjoyable as your smile. So belated happy birthday going out to you, ACP Madam Owusua Treme, Director, Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit here at the National Police Headquarters. See you, Sergeant Tess. Our Madam celebrated a birthday over the weekend.
Right.
And from all of us here at GH Police Television, we are extending a belated happy birthday to her as well. We pray that may she be uplifted in all that she does, you know. So, Madam, we love you. That is a wish coming from Detective Sergeant Isaac Jackson Ayite, myself, and then Chief Inspector Isaac Chum Odro. Do have a fantastic week. Another happy birthday wish going out to Assistant Superintendent of Police, Madam Irene Akuma Sefa. This wish is from all of us here at GH Police Television. Madam Irene works at the emergency ward at the police hospital. Today happens to be a birthday. As for Irene, is another staunch and dedicated viewer of GH Police Television. And she has been really supportive in terms of our essential health tips anytime our team visits the police hospital as well. And so, Madam, we are saying that experience a birthday as enjoyable as your smile. Do have an amazing day today as you celebrate your birthday. This one is also coming from your own brother, Chief Inspector Joseph Sefa IT at the police hospital, and every individual who works at the police hospital. We love you. As for Irene, do have an amazing day, Madam. Once you also consider doing or having any party or throwing any party, don't forget to invite Team Safe Starts. We have our free food ambassador here, and we'll do the honors to, you know, grace your occasion. Do have a fantastic day, Madam. Right, another belated happy birthday going out to Chief Inspector Mr. Michael Tete. He's the transport officer at the Accra Central MTTD. This wish is coming from our brother Sergeant, you see, Brima, and then GH Police Television as well. We are saying that you are a testament of God's faithfulness. May your days continue to be long and blessed. So belated happy birthday going out to you, Chief Inspector Michael Tete, transport officer, Accra Central Motor Traffic and Transport Department. Do have an awesome week as you celebrate your birthday, sir. Right, there's still love in the air live on the Safe Start Show as well. This one is a belated happy birthday going out to this gorgeous, stunning, and phenomenal policewoman, Chief Inspector Dinah Osei Esibe. You are with the Adenta Circuit Courts Legal and Prosecution, Accra region. This wish is coming from Inspector John Tay Wisdom, and his message is that we're wishing you long life, good health, and prosperity as you journey toward greatness. So, belated happy birthday going out to you, policewoman policeman Chief Inspector, Dinah Osei Esibe of Adenta Circuit Court Legal and Prosecution, Accra region. Do have a fabulous week as you celebrate your birthday, Madam. All right, Sergeant Tess.
Right, so boys, right, there's still love in the air. We're celebrating the birthday of Inspector Daniel Osei Fiache. A happy birthday to you. You are with the IGP's Secretariat Police Headquarters, and this is coming from Inspector John Tay Wisdom. His message to you is, may your future shine bright and be full of blissful memories. May your birthday be full of joy, and may the year ahead be your best yet. So happy birthday to you, Inspector Daniel Osei Fiache, IGP Secretariat here at the police headquarters. Stay safe. We wish you Godspeed as you celebrate this remarkable day of your life. Still celebrating the birthdays of families, loved ones, friends here on GH Police TV. This is a belated happy birthday going to Policewoman Sergeant Grace Nyameche. You are with the Customer Star Stores here at the National Police Headquarters. And this wish is coming from Sergeant Boite Boatin and son, Nana Kwame.
Yes.
So their message to you this morning is, may you receive an enormous upliftment in your endeavors. Keep winning. So Sergeant Grace Nyameche, this is a belated happy birthday to you from Sergeant Boite. So I want to have more to say to him.
Yeah, yesterday was a birthday, you know, and Sergeant Grace is also a staunch view of GH Police Television. Always at the Quartermaster stores, they are also wishing, they are always watching us live on TV, you know, yeah. So, Policewoman Sergeant Grace Nyameche, from all of us here at GH Police TV, we love you. And then from your boy, Nana Kwame as well, we are wishing you a belated happy birthday. Yesterday, I was monitoring you if you also have any post-birthday party here at the headquarters. Don't also forget to extend an invitation to us and we'll do the honors to grace the occasion. So belated happy birthday going out to you, Policewoman Sergeant Grace Nyameche of Quartermaster Stores here at the National Police Headquarters. Do have a fantastic week as you celebrate your birthday.
Right, still celebrating the birthdays of loved ones. So that is a happy birthday going to Policewoman Corporal Beatrice Owusua. This is from your mother, DSP Letitia Ajiman, from Dropsu Commander Konongo. You are with the Bekwai Divisional CID, Ashanti South. The message to you is, may the good Lord surround you with his endless love and favor. May he grant you good health and protect you. So a happy birthday to you, Corporal Beatrice Owusua. Enjoy your day, sir. Stay safe as we continue to work for Ghana, for humanity, and for mankind. May the good Lord continue to bless you. Stay safe out there. Beatrice, still celebrating the birthday of loved ones here on GH Police TV. This is a happy birthday going to Policewoman Corporal Emefa Adodo. You are with Konongo Divisional Dofsu, and this is coming from your mother, DSP Letitia Ajiman, also the Dofsu Commander in Konongo. The message to you is, may God continue to guide your steps, bless your efforts, and grant you peace and joy in all you do. Your best days are still ahead. So a happy birthday to you, Corporal Emefa Adodo of the Konongo Divisional Dofsu. So away from the projections, this is a happy birthday going to Jeffrey Jojo Thompson. This is a happy birthday wish coming from your mother, ASP Presla Nkrumah of the Accra Central Regional Police Clinic, and your father, Mr. Jacob Thompson Jr. Their message to you is actually a prayer. They say, may God bless your new age with good health, wisdom, intelligence, joy, and success, with lots of love from your sister, Annabelle, your uncles, Uncle Abed and Shadrach, and wife, Sister Getty, and also from your aunties, Auntie Eugenia, Auntie Lucy, all from Germany. They wish you God's blessings in your life, and may God continue to guide and protect you always. So, Jeffrey Jojo Thompson, you actually turned 11 today. Happy birthday to you, young man. Stay safe, and may God continue to bless you. Sergeant Boite.
All right, so it is still the birthday wishes live on the Safe Start Show, and we have some birthdays coming through on our WhatsApp number or platforms as well. So this one is a wish from Policewoman Inspector Faustina Arthur of Police Headquarters Finance Units, and then all your loved ones. It is a happy birthday to my personal person, Empress Bakope Na. Have a glorious birthday. May the Most High God continue to bless and to be gracious to you. We celebrate your resilience, hard work, and proudness as a woman that you have grown to become. We love you and cherish you, baby girl. So happy birthday to you, Empress Bakope Na. We are wishing you a glorious happy birthday. This one is coming from Policewoman Inspector Madam Faustina Arthur of Headquarters Finance, and your loved ones as well. Again, it is a happy birthday going out to Nanaya Adepa, Eugenia Nanaya Adepa Obenewa of Basua International School at Agotiman. Ajay Kotoku, Agotiman Ajay Kotoku. This one is coming from your father, Corporal Nathan Obing of Police Service Workshop. Your mother, Mrs. Jennifer Nyameche, your little sister, Elera Ayeyi Obenewa, and Grandpa Katkis Abednego Boachi, Mensa of Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Hope Congregation at Akotoshi, number 2, Ajay Kotoku. So happy birthday going out to Eugenia Nanaya Adepa Obenewa of Basua International School as at Agoteman. Ajay Kotoku. This one is coming from your father and your mother, Corporal Nathan Obin of Police Service Workshop as well. So do have a fantastic day, little Eugenia, as you celebrate your birthday today. All right, today also happens to be the birthday of my biological father, Mr. Charles Kojo Boatin. Yes, Mr. Charles Kojo Boatin of Kaswa, Old Town, Mensano Town. So, Daddy, we are wishing you a happy birthday. We pray that may you live to enjoy the fruit of your labor. We pray for more good health, prosperity, and then more life, you know. And so from your wife, Madam Benis, Ose Bedu, your children, myself, Mami Chuma Boatin, Anam Prechum Boatin, Dennis Boatin, and then all your loved ones. Today we are praying that may you be kept alive for us from our Lord Jesus, and then you live long and enjoy the fruit of your labor. We pray for a life that is bereft of any sickness or any illness on your parts. May you live long and then enjoy your efforts as well. So happy birthday going out to you, Mr. Charles Kojo Boatin. Yes, popularly known as Sodada. You are at Kaswa, Otames, and not town to be precise. So for all of us, we love you, Daddy, and we pray for long life. All right. Again, Sarentes, away from the birthday wishes, the head coach of Police Soccer Academy, Inspector Samuel Mahu.
Okay.
Yes, they are organizing a Police Soccer Academy community gala. It is going to start from so that is it in your show. It's going to start from the 22nd of July to the Sunday, 26th of July 2026 at the Police Depot Park, National Police Training School. So every day is going to start at 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
Yes, so participating teams include Police Soccer Academy, Desire Football Club, Dream Big Football Club, Mighty Fortress Division 3 Football Club, Mighty Fortress Under 17 Football Club, Katara Nasco FC, Great Falcons Football Club, and then Abelimpe Dortmund Academy as well. So on this 22nd July to Sunday 26th July 2026 at the Police Depot Park here in Accra, 7:30 each day, 7:30 a.m. each day is going to be a Police Soccer Academy community gala. So the first team is going to take away set of jerseys and 2 balls. Runners up, first runner up, also go home with a set of 2 balls. Yes, and then the second runners up also picks only 1 ball. So that is it with the Police Soccer Academy community gala that will be happening starting from the Wednesday 22nd July 2026 to Sunday 26th July 2026 at the Police Depot Park here in Accra. It starts 7:30 a.m. each day. So that is it from the head coach, Inspector Samuel Mahu. Santes.
We wish you luck.
Yeah.
Go make us proud.
Exactly. Do you have any other birthdays from your end as well?
No.
Okay, so that is it with the birthday messages as well. So we said that if you are a police officer, you are watching us, you are a stunt viewer, you are even a colleague from any of the state security agencies, please do well and send us your picture, your messages at least a day before the D-Day. Will take time and then share in your excitement. So in the absence of any further development, I think this is where time will allow us to say goodbye to our viewers as well.
That's true.
Yes, it's been a riveting experience on the show today where we brought you some live coverage of Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, paying a working visit to the Minister for the Interior at the ministry with a guard of honor, before a briefing also followed in the press conference room as well. So that is it. But then let's send a big gratitude to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, and sedulous members of the Police Management Board. Again, another immense gratitude going out to the Director General of Public Affairs Directorate, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Grace and Sir Akrofi, every individual who works here at the Public Affairs Directorate. We are grateful for the support, and then to our production for a wonderful job done so far, headed by Chief Inspector Isaac Chumodu and all the guys. We are grateful once again. I am Sergeant Yao Boaiti Boatin, your host, and I was joined by the Halcyon policewoman, Sergeant Theresa Ado. Until we come your way on Wednesday with a midweek action of the Safe Start Show. Keep enjoying the rest of our programs. It is goodbye for now.
Stay safe.